Leopard print.
Welcome to Natural 20 Proof, the show that exists because drinks are good, friends are better, and the dice gods own our souls. We are broadcasting live from the McMinnville Mead Hall in McMinnville, Oregon, up in the North Willamette Valley. Swing on out here, we got lots of good drinks, mostly all mead-oriented for your fantasy gaming pleasure. I also want to give a great big enormous shout out to Sirenscape. We're using their beta web player right now. Fantastic service. You can mix and match different sound sets, samples, elements, and whatnot to create your very own moods, themes, and vibes for whatever game you're trying to do, whether that be a fantasy medieval setting or a space opera set out in the furthest reaches of the Andromeda Galaxy. So make sure you go check it out, play around with their system. It's freaking awesome, guys. We're going to be using it for today's game. I also want to give a quick, a real quick PSA announcement. We are not wearing masks right now because we are kind of a pod. We all spend tons of time together anyway. We're all gaming together all the time. But outside of that group, we are really careful. We all keep our social distance and are very conscious about who we talk to and how we're interacting in these strange and difficult times. So when you're out and about, make sure you're wearing your masks, everybody, being safe, maintaining that social distance whenever you're out and around. So just be responsible, think ahead, think about your neighbors here. So that out of the way there. Oh, I did want to ask, make sure if you liked today's episode that you go and subscribe at our Twitch channel, Nat20 Proof, and also go ahead and go subscribe and like on YouTube when we post this on Thursday this coming week here. We stream every single Sunday at 1 o'clock, so you've got a regular dose of D&D to look forward to every week that way.
And hey, props, making affiliate after just one episode. That's pretty friggin' awesome. In the streaming world, that's great. So well done, and thanks to everybody who's watching. That's just really cool.
Seriously, could not have done it without you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and making this happen. We're so excited to be here. Our primary goal is always to make sure that we're playing games and having fun together, but the more folks that are tuning in and watching, the more likely other people can come along for the ride too and experience what we're putting together. And I think, unless I'm missing anything there, nope.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Then let's go ahead and roll on into our recap. So, last time on Natural 20 Proof, on our very first session all together as a group, we had a couple of session zeros there where folks kind of were getting to know each other. This last time, though, the entire party came together on a large sort of gathering set on a boat in Lake Kapal. This gathering is put together by a rather enigmatic figure named Tiarna, facilitated by Frednick Summerwald, a fire ganassi that had been sending out letters and gathering together the disparate adventurers traveling across Anor before these events. Upon gathering there, you learned a little bit more about Tiarna's goals. He sowed a story of ancient monsters, of titans, of heroes, of the Tuatha De Danann, the gods of this world before they had risen to divinity. They essentially saved Anor in the past from these conflicting elemental titans, driving them back into their domains from whence they came. However, as he claims, that is not a forever solution. They will be back at some point in the future, and currently, the way he sees it, Anor is not ready for them. The various peoples of Anor are divided. They are spread out into different civilizations, which, while perhaps not at war directly with each other, are very conflicted, very tense. There are rivalries forming between all of them, and this creates a very unsteady and unstable state for Anor to be in should the Fomorians return. So he has asked all of you to become the new champions to unite Anor in the same way that Danu and the Tuatha De Danann did 4,000 years ago in the Age of Danu. It's a little bit of an open-ended question as to how that's going to happen. However, he drove the point home as to the necessity of this by showing you a vision of the future, a vision in which a colossal aqueous being moved out of the western oceans and laid waste to the town that you were in, Scith. You were also attacked by several water elementals aboard the boat there, which you managed to narrowly defeat before having return you to your original time here and confront him and learn a little bit more about what you need to do going forward. With those dire warnings in play, we concluded the session. Many people rather angry, some people rather excited. And we are about to roll on into what happens next and what the group decides to do with this new information. So,
just want to clarify, the large creature, did he tell us the name of that?
It is sort of implied that was a Fomorian.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
For those of you who are D&D scholars, there is actually a creature known as a Fomorian. My Fomorians are different. So just going forward on that to clarify any confusion. Any other questions about that recap there, everybody?
I think I'm good.
I just want to double check that was it. Sorry.
Okay. All right, so you re-enter as the party is beginning to reach its final stages there. You see a variety of these other adventurers that you encountered on the boat, a very motley crew of about 12 other individuals of various races and classes and descriptions. And all of them appear to be getting a little bit tipsy, definitely have been into their cups a little bit, and except for maybe the large orcish monk-looking individual. And perhaps the younger lad. No, he would be pretty drunk. He's pretty shit-faced. This is medieval times. Kids drink. Anyway, stay away from alcohol, kids.
Don't try this at home.
Exactly.
Cheers.
I know, we're such a good
I can drink
example.
to that too.
Everyone's like, yeah, that looks good. Give me some of that.
Cheers.
If we're a little raspy today, we're in the middle of one of the most intense wildfires in Northern Oregon lately, so we're all been sucking wonderful smog for the last week or so here. Yeah, it's great. But we're in D&D, so we can forget about all of that. All right.
Are we back at dock at this point?
So you are back at dock. The ship has, but when he brought you back from the vision, the dock itself was, you drifted away from the dock in the vision, but you returned to the dock upon basically that kind of rewinding effect that you witnessed. Yeah.
And is it still, what time of day is it roughly?
You're getting towards evening. The party's been going for a little bit now, and you've had a chance to mingle around and meet anybody. Are there any of these partygoers that any of you would particularly like to go speak with while you have the chance here?
I'd be fucking with Pecorino most of the time.
Fucking with Pecorino? He is trying unsuccessfully to fuck with you back, but every time he does, you just kind of blow the bagpipes a little louder, and he can't seem to overwhelm you there. All right.
So does everyone who came back, did they all get the little charm on their bracelet?
So looking around, yes, everybody has a water elemental now hanging from their silver bracelet.
All right. Man, sorry, I'm a little nervous. I mean, if everyone survived because they got the bracelet and they came back, and I know that they healed us, but still, there was 7 of us, and we did not do very well. Like, we succeeded, but barely.
He was kind of skin of the teeth there.
And
It really was.
And they said that most of them were in groups of 2. Like,
that can't have gone well for them.
no, but they succeeded. I'm like,
I don't know if they succeeded so much as they just survived.
So you can see, sort of in the ensuing party, that the groups of 2 seem to have sort of glommed together into slightly larger groups of 4. There are 3 other groups of 4, as well as your group of 7 now, that all apparently have experienced a little bit of the same trauma and have discussed it between themselves, sort of clustering together and discussing what to do about this new information. But it doesn't look like they're all still split off into their groups of 2.
all right, that makes sense.
What is your problem with me, ma'am?
I ain't got no problem with you. You're the best thing on this boat right now.
Well, I believe that's apparent, but, I mean, if you think that way, why are you still overwhelming my beautiful melody with your caterwauling?
Because it's fun. Ain't that what it's all about? Music's supposed to be fun.
Music is art, sir. It changes the world.
Sure. All right, cool.
Especially here in Abinlock.
Oh, go on, have a drink, calm down. I'll leave you alone.
I'll head back to the group.
All right. He sort of harumps a little bit and continues to strum on his harp. Let's
Takes himself so seriously.
He really does.
I think he needs to pick up the pace of the music a little bit because I think he's dragging.
I don't get it.
He's a dragonborn.
Oh.
It's a joke.
It's a pun.
Yeah.
Puns are the best.
That's good. That's good.
I was thinking that. I worked on that. It took me a while.
Yes.
Like a whole week, yeah.
I'd also try to say privately at one point,
Hey, Pine Size. I just want you to know. I got that cockatrice feather from that girl. I'm gonna hang on to it, but anytime you want some, you just let me know. Open access, but just let me hang on to it, okay?
All right. Yeah, I would hate for it to get broken because I don't have a whole lot of stuff that I'm carrying on me. But okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I was actually a little curious. How could you tell he was a dragonborn?
The scales
Well,
mostly.
see, I was actually thinking he needed work on his scales.
You were so fast at that.
He's literally got everything.
Wow.
He's hot.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
He just needs to take the mask off.
Oh no.
You're right there. You're looking a little darker green.
I think I'm falling for it.
Oh no. It's day one. All right. Let's.
You gotta stop me from acting like an idiot. 'Cause every time he takes
I
that
can't-
mask off, I just forget everything else that's going on.
I can't guarantee that, but you know, I'll do my best.
Yeah. The fourth tallest one over there ain't bad either.
Any idea what they're talking about?
Yeah, fourth.
I believe the large one is smitten with you.
See?
She is displaying signs of arousal. Watch
They
out.
poking through the plate? What's?
I think orc mating rituals are rather violent. You must be wary.
I've never been involved in an orc mating ritual, but I guess, I don't know, I could give it a go.
The female of the species appears to take the lead.
Maybe I'll do some research then.
That would be wise.
Probably.
God, I wasn't ready for this.
All right. So as the party continues, folks are starting to wind down, and a few are beginning to sort of filter off, discussing amongst themselves, and starting to head towards the gangplank, heading down and out away from the ship. As they're leaving, you see that Frednick is starting to walk towards different groups there and speak with them privately. Do you have something to add there?
I wanted to make sure I had time. I want to do some shopping before the day's end, so
Sure.
before it gets too late, I want to run and do that.
Okay, the sun's still up. It's just like getting to that deep orangey hue in the distance on the sky. There's sort of a dark navy blue beginning to creep across the horizon from the other direction, blending in with the constant mist coming off the oceans here.
I wanted to do some shopping before it gets too late. Do you mind just hanging out here or wherever? Or?
I'll come with you. I need to talk to you anyway.
All right. Well, I just need to make a couple stops. So.
Could I actually, could I hear him actually?
Yeah, we were in the
Assuming-
group, but I wasn't like away from them.
I'm assuming you sort of all bunched a little bit there and were discussing amongst yourselves, same as the other groups that have partitioned off.
That was in my head too, so I wanted to see if that was consistent with the table. So, actually, I'd like to check out some things as well. It's been a while since I've been shopping. I don't know what's out there actually, so...
I need to buy some shit too, so.
Yeah, I'll be totally honest. I got beat up a little bit, and I'm used to getting in scraps, but that was something extra. So I wouldn't mind a little extra protection.
Where are you all staying?
You are full health, by the way. You
Okay.
didn't.
Do we have
your
our-
damage was reversed.
Do we have our spells? Or are those expended?
You are back to the exact state you were before the vision.
Oh shit.
So you have your spells back.
Okay.
It was entirely as if it never happened other than your memories of it. You can see that has given many people in the party a lot of great distress as they're patting their bodies over where it looks like they may have taken injuries that are no longer there.
Did we return with a genie in a bottle? That's the important thing.
You have like 3 now.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is-
Everybody gets a genie.
Write it down before it's
We have it on recording. It's true. Yeah.
on tape.
Yeah, and they all hate you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
names.
Hoping we'd be able to recover all 5.
Edlin.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you had something, you looked like you had something to say a second ago?
I just wanted to remind you that when Edlin stripped off their left glove and dropped it on the thing, they also took the bracelet with it and dropped that on top.
They did.
Oh, if I saw that, I was going to scoop up the bracelet if nothing's going to prevent me.
You...
Not to take it for myself. I'm going to scoop it up, put it in a little pouch.
All right.
I might want that later.
So you scoop up the bracelet and you put it in your pouch. Mm-hmm. It was just sort of on the floor there, untouched. Looks like Tiarna and Frednik both sort of saw that happen and took note of it. Didn't seem to respond very much. But you do scoop up the bracelet and put it in your pouch.
How many of us are actually wearing it?
Yeah,
I'm wearing it.
I'm wearing it.
She looks good.
I was.
Surprisingly. Fits well.
I don't like it. When I move my hand, it jangles, and I don't. It's.
So the 3 of us aren't wearing it, and then the 4 of you guys are?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I put it on to get on the boat, and then once I realized I didn't need it, I took it back off.
All right. I don't know if it'll be relevant. Just wanted to know.
I'm all right wearing it.
Where all or do you have an inn or somewhere that you're currently staying at?
We just got in today.
Yeah. Probably should have figured that out first, but
As did we.
I heard that there's really great massage parlors here.
I did. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh shit, we gotta get a massage.
Give me you a massage parlor?
Sensual massage.
Massage parlor? Yeah,
And baths. And that's bathhouse.
Words.
I like to.
Bath sounds heavenly.
Is it possible to approach Frednik?
So are you all starting to disperse and head towards the exit, or
We're kind of chatting on this boat at this point, I'm gathering.
Okay.
Just like figuring out what's the next step.
Then you can definitely approach Frednik. He's currently speaking with a cluster of, let's see here. He's speaking with the other clusters of adventurers, one of the other clusters there. Looks like he is talking to the group that includes Arthur, Druda, Grundle, and Felwyn, which would be, in this case, the younger lad with the red hair, the large Earth Ganassi woman, the gnome with the shock of purple hair, and the high elf, the very intense high elf that you would be aware of.
Oh, so who was the first character? Elf woman, you said?
Well, the elf woman, Felwyn, is who you were aware of coming out of the Vesic deserts there,
And
the
then the high
Gamgoth
elf,
desert.
and then the high elf one at the end is different from that.
No. So the first one is a human. Arthur, well, you don't know his name yet, but
Got it.
teenager. The one accompanying him, this large Earth Ganassi woman, and then the gnome, and then the high elf.
Is that Attria?
Oh, is the gnome the red-haired boy?
Let me just triple check here, make sure I've got these
The red-haired
correct.
boy is the human.
The red-haired boy is the human.
I'm so confused. I'm so sorry. This is all me.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. I threw a lot of characters at you, so
That's
I'm
all right.
you know,
Give me
honestly, I wasn't expecting you to like memorize all of them either, but I
You know me, Jesse. You know me.
That's true, I do.
It's gonna come up in 7 weeks.
All I know is the gnome has purple hair.
Ellery is a woman that takes detail seriously.
That's right. Just not very well. So if you could repeat the 4 people that I see.
Okay, you see the teenage human male.
Okay.
You see the large Earth Ganassi woman.
Okay.
You see the gnome male with the purple hair.
Okay.
And you see the...
Felwyn Vox.
Yeah, Felwyn Vox, the high elf.
Okay.
You don't know any of their names other than Felwyn at this point.
Perfect.
I don't believe. Nope, you didn't get any of their other names.
Correct.
But he's not there.
Well, yeah, not in this group that you see here. Yeah, you got a few names. You got the orc. You got the halfling. Yeah, you got a few other folks.
We're gonna get a bird name at Pecorino.
All right.
It's Frednik, right?
So if
Frednik Summerwald is the fire Ganassi that assembled you all here.
Frednik is there, I would like to talk to him.
Okay, so you approach as he's sort of speaking. He thanks them all and hands over another of these purple velvet pouches, and then turns and it's a well, hold on, accent here. Got to do the thing right.
Irish.
Hello, how are you doing then?
Hey, not too bad, Freddy. Hey, what are the odds of you and your boss putting us up for the night?
I don't think that you'd want to stay on the boat. There aren't really a whole lot of accommodations here.
No, shit, no.
But
not
there's
at all.
plenty of good places in town.
You paying for the room? Come on, Freddy.
Come on now, I just handed you each 100 gold pieces.
All right, fine. You can't blame a girl for trying.
I can't, but you know, it's just part of the process of being an adventurer and all that.
Sure, I get it. All right, fine. Well, hey, you have a good night.
That's right. Well, before you go, I've got a little something for you. And he's gonna reach into his robes and pull out another of these purple pouches there and hand it over. So, you and I suppose there are only two of your companions there, but fate seems to have spoken and said you're well aligned with these other four as well. So why don't you take this over to him and, best of luck to you.
7 pouches?
So he just hands you one pouch,
okay.
And he seems to kind of collectively imply it's for all of you.
Yeah.
Handing it over, it's very light, doesn't seem to be really have too much else in it. Yeah. All right, you got any other questions while we're together?
Nah, that's all right. We gonna see you again?
Oh, well, I'll definitely be in touch.
All right. Hey, stay cool, Freddy.
And then I'll head back to the group.
Okay.
Is anywhere visible?
Is not visible right now.
Okay. I want to approach Frednick.
All right, so Frednick, you're kind of approaching around the same time Helry is in that case, and you kind of come up right after they're sort of resolving their conversation. Anybody else approaching Frednick at this point, by the way?
I'll come up there too.
Okay, as well Desmond?
Nah.
Nope.
hang back.
Nope, okay. Edlin? Nope, okay, cool.
I have nothing
All right,
to do
so
with
nobody
either
and Desmond are approaching Frednick. Good.
Frednick,
Hi?
there is something we must discuss. This boat, it's insufficient if we are to try and defeat this monster that we saw. It really is terrible. The sides are far too close to the water. We had several people get pulled off by these creatures. So if we are to set sail and defeat this creature immediately, then we should really do something about the boat.
Ooh, I don't think that attacking the creature in this little bucket would be a good idea.
Yes, that is what I said.
The creatures are a ways off yet, and I don't recommend trying to take the battle to them just yet. They'll be here before too long, and sort of the whole goal here is to unite Anor and hopefully get something a little more robust than this here bucket of planks.
How long do we have?
Well, my master is a little tight-lipped on that, but not long. A mere matter of 1 or 2 years at best.
That is time to construct many boats.
Indeed. Assuming that you can get the resources together for it and get the various nations on Anor to actually unite and collaborate on something for once.
Because we actually had a few plans for better uses of the boat. We thought maybe it'd be a little better you could crush them with it. Maybe a little more useful that way.
Yes, if the boat was immense, you could simply steer it into the creature.
If we were to drop boats on the Fomorians' heads?
No, steer it into the creature. Immense boat, much bigger.
See, I was doodling a few plans here, and if you do a little counterweight, you can have a launcher, and it can get pretty good trajectory out, and you've got quite a bit of range. So I'll doodle it down here on a napkin, and you can have a look.
Oh, that is interesting.
I feel very confident that the future of this world lies on your shoulders.
Much better idea.
That's a boat launcher. Is that right? Like some kind of trebuchet?
Yeah, you use a counterweight just like a trebuchet, except
a trebuchet?
I like that.
Sounds like some kind of
catapult.
some kind of exotic dance or something.
The point is, the heft of these vehicles should be utilized.
Yeah. So if we could just get like half the town together, and then we could just build heaps of it.
Weaponized boats. All right. Well, maybe we'll make a really big boat that throws smaller boats. How about that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably come up with a deck map.
All right.
You can mount these things on your deck and throw boats.
An accent is so infectious. It's so hard to stay away from Australian when listening to you. Well, I tell you what, you start to get those a little more finalized and send them my way, and I'll see if I can pull something together for you.
Right.
An awfully large counterweight, though. Anyway.
Maybe another boat?
The timbers in this area don't seem to be sturdy enough.
Oh no, they'd come from Relgar. Or, farther into Relgar, but also off into the Krandar forests out there on the slopes of the mountains. Plenty of old timber out there, very strong stock.
Very good.
We'll take a look then.
Indeed. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your ingenuity.
Anytime.
Good. All right. Any jeez. Yeah. All right then. Any other questions I can help you with?
At the moment, I don't think so. Maybe where's a? Do we know where a tavern is that we could? Which tavern should we head to?
Aye, well, got a couple of good taverns in town. You might check out. I recommend the Hearth and Barrel out there towards the center of town. Good place. Owner's a half-elf sort of fella. Does some excellent wine out there.
Sorry, the name again?
The Hearth and Barrel.
Hearth and Barrel. And the name of the owner?
Sarthad Dark Wine.
Sarthad. Great, and just over there way? Or which direction?
Right around towards the center of town there. If you head on straight down the docks, head on in. Honestly, don't spend a lot of time here, but should be right down the main thoroughfare. Popular place, you can't miss it.
Brilliant. I think we should head out. I'll start directing out some more friends, and you can come up with more strategies.
Yes. We will be successful.
I have the utmost faith in you.
Right.
All right.
Hey guys, you said that we should check out the Hearth and Barrel.
Yeah. All right. Let's check that out. Also,
Is that a bar?
everybody else on the boat knows already, so I guess it's okay. He gave us this.
And then I'll open the pouch.
Okay, within the pouch, you find several black garnets, 3 black garnets, each worth about 75 gold pieces each, along with another envelope with a letter in it.
How many black garnets?
3 black garnets.
Oh, shit, right. To our noble band of fledgling champions, thank you again. Shit, this is long. Thank you again for attending my master's gathering. I realize the experience may have been a bit unpleasant for you, but rest assured that spelled that wrong. Tiarna has only the best interests of all of Anor at heart. You represent the best hope this Cala has for surviving the coming calamity, and it was necessary that you understand what is at stake. The people of Anor are dividends, and they need a new generation of champions to rise up and unite them. You are each cut free from the fates of any one society, which makes you culpable of changing all of them. I hope you can understand the impotence of this responsibility.
Hey, great job with the impotence. That's a great word. Nothing.
All right. To begin your journey, you must make a name for yourself. Always remember that both fame and infamy feed legends, and legends rally movements. To that end, there is a unique opportunity in the Cloud Garden where Sir Gilwer of Avenlock vies with Dothru Mermerfolk of Vesic over control of a Fathom Pearl. I know what that is.
Fathom Pearl. You say that? Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
I don't think I do. I'm from Avenlock, so if it's local to that, maybe that's a thing, but...
Between Avenlock... I'll let you roll for it, since this is important to both societies you've spent time in.
I am proficient in Arcana.
Okay, I'll let one other person roll for Arcana here on this.
Besides me, or
no, it can be. So Helry rolled, and then one other person with proficiency can roll.
I'm proficient or Arcana if you want.
Either way, yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Ooh, that was pretty good actually.
Oh, actually not proficient in it.
20 total for me.
20.
0.
No idea.
Natural 1 with a -1.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Your mind starts making some like dirty innuendos about it, more so.
More pheasant that you get it up
You
and
pull those out on a string.
Unfathomable. All right. So, Fathom Pearls
actually.
are very, very powerful magical artifacts. They are used largely for enchanting purposes, for creating magical items. They are heavily contested by both Abinlock and Vesic because they exist within the Claw Garden, which is about halfway between the two territories. Now, in that area, Fathom Pearls are also highly dangerous to gather. They are only found at the heart of Sand Mothers, which are sort of hive matriarchs of these things called Scuttlekin, which are very, very large crab crustacean creatures that patrol and scavenge around the Claw Garden. So, acquiring one of these Fathom Pearls is a very costly and difficult endeavor, often claims many lives in the process of fighting your way through the Scuttlekin to fight the Sand Mother itself. However, once the Fathom Pearl's been acquired, it can be used to create powerful, powerful items using the water element as part of it. So they are basically locuses of water elemental energies.
With my background in handling magical items of the sort, have I come across these personally in my time?
You definitely would have aided in the transport of one or two. They're very uncommon though, very, very rare and considered highly, highly prized no matter where they are at. You know that there have been very difficult conflicts spent around a couple of, in fact, from the recency, you would be aware of what's going on down there, at least vaguely, that Abinlock and Vesic are at a very tense point over the acquisition of a Fathom Pearl.
Gotcha.
So these two factions vying for a Fathom Pearl. Like you, they each seek greater fame and reputation for themselves, but both are locked in a stalactite, not wishing to intimate bloodshed with the other. It may be possible for a group such as yours to break into the Scuttlekin hive and secure the Fathom Pearl yourselves. That sounds good. This could be used to gain influence with either faction, or possibly for your own purposes. Whatever the case may be, word of your intimation into such a tense situation is sure to spread far and wide, both on the lips of those you aid and those you anger. Furthermore, defeat of the Sand Mother will undoubtedly be worth a charm if you are so tempted to learn the secrets locked within your bracelets. All right. The choice is yours. My master only seeks the growth of your fame and confluence within Anor, and this seems a good opportunity. If you can find a more expedient option, I encourage you to take it. I'm only an advisor in these matters, but we are all people of honor. Even your people aren't safe from what's coming, Edlin. Oh shit, he like singled you out and shit. And we must all do what we can to steer events away from oblivious. My skills are in observation and inquiry, and so from time to time I will inform you of other opportunities I find. I eagerly await word of your coming exploits. Fate Shorn. Fate Shorn. May you walk in the footsteps of Danu, Frednick Summerwald.
What a strange letter, but you read it masterfully.
Thank you.
Yeah, very well actually. Where did you learn to read?
At home, Mom and Dad.
It's not.
Never good at it as my brother was. He's a bookworm, though.
She read it exactly as I wrote it. It was perfect.
Actually, you did quite well. I think that it's very difficult to learn how to read, especially if you're self-taught.
Thank you. Yeah, I pass that around just so everybody can see it.
Sorry, 1 second. I was about to call you.
Would I know where the Crawl Garden is located, like roughly?
Yes.
Okay.
Claw Garden is in the southwestern portion of Anor. It's directly off of the ocean there, where the wind elemental plane meets the water elemental plane. So it's known to be a place of great monsoons and turbulent weather. Very hostile, generally speaking.
That's it. What?
Oh, I thought. Oh no, sorry.
So, have you guys heard of the motherkin and why we'd want to kill it? Like, or does taking the Fathom Pearl like hurt it? Why? Are they evil? Are they mean? Do they kill people? Or is this letter just recommending that it's hard to kill so we get glory
I never heard
in
any of
killing it?
From my understanding, the kin there are just creatures that live there. That's where they call their home.
But it's a mother. Like, we don't want to just kill it. But if it must have babies.
Well, I'm not one for just randomly killing things, but they're gonna guard their homestead, and if we go in there trying to get these Fathom Pearls, it's quite likely they'll attack us.
So why are we taking them? But like, it's just to get people to like us or hate us.
Yeah, does it say what the Fathom Pearl is used for?
I've never heard of it.
It's used for many different magical items, and I would assume like a Pearl of Power would be like a Phantom Pearl, essentially.
Kind of. It's more so every magical item you create has a certain monetary value associated with the resources that go into it. For this world, we have very more specific components you need to acquire for things. Ostensibly, the way that you would be aware that enchanted items work, as well as normal magic that characters use, is ostensibly weaving the turbulent forces of elements that are constantly churning throughout Anor, the royal. The Fathom Pearl represents a very strong focus for water elemental energy coming off of Moon. So this roiling energy that boils throughout Anor is then focused by these items to create magical effects.
They're used by a lot of enchanters, wizards, sorcerers of the kind who use it to make different enchanted items, especially ones that have a water plane affinity. They're very rare, very kind of chaotic and hard to get, from my understanding.
That makes a certain amount of sense.
I mean, I don't mind hunting. I don't know first thing about any of this, so I've always been kind of a muscle person and listen to brains on the matter. Seems like you two know more about this than I would.
Yeah, I don't mind going to get that pearl, but when it comes down to this kingdom, this guy says this, I don't want to get into that. That's above my pay grade.
Oh, I like the idea of keeping it for ourselves. That's what appealed to me.
Did it say in the letter we had to give it to somebody?
It said we could either earn influence here or earn influence with Vesic down in the desert. Personally, I can give two shits.
Well, I mean, maybe we can. Sorry.
One second, Edlin?
I'm going to walk up to Prednick,
Okay.
look him in the eye and say, it's not your goals I have a problem with. It's the way you go about them. I'm going to spit on the deck and turn away and walk away.
Edlin. He sort of says behind you.
Just keep walking.
You don't hear anything else? Okay.
Edlin, so where are you from since they called you out? Like, why is your town like in particular danger or?
This world is not my home.
You're from somewhere else.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Feywild.
Oh, I've heard of there.
Yes, you wear the Queen's mark.
I don't know what
And
that
the
means.
Queen's magic.
I can do fancy magic.
Yes.
I don't know anything about that magic stuff, but if you're from there and these things are attacking here,
Oh no.
can they cross places?
Our world is but a reflection of this. Or this world is a reflection of ours. I've never been quite sure on how that works, but either way, what affects one affects the other.
That's not good.
Well, I'd like to say that I think that there's probably a better practical use of the Fathom Pearl. Most people who pay money for things, they only intend to make more money with them. So I think that there's probably a use we could figure out that'd be a little better than just making cash. But
Oh, it's very simple. It is a challenge, a rite of passage.
Well, I can sign up just for that, but
I'm all for that too. And hey, maybe we find a way to do it without hurting Mama Bear over there.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't spent much time I've never been to the Claw Garden, so I would love to see it.
I never even heard of it.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't mind filling up this bracelet a little bit more.
Hey there. I want to see what's on the other side of that rainbow.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I agree with that statement.
Edwin,
Hi.
you are from our twin world. Why are you here?
I was in a bit of trouble at home and I'm temporarily on exile.
Perhaps by proving your strength in this world, you will curry favor in yours.
It's not a matter of favor so much as a matter of doing me time and going home.
Then you are in exile as well.
Hi, temporarily.
Proving your strength and your worth can only be of utmost importance.
Me worth, maybe. But strength is not so much admired as wisdom, where I am from.
Indeed.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I spent a long time trying to prove my strength, and it didn't quite get me as far as I thought it would. So, here's to being more even-tempered and getting further.
Well, should we start making our way to the shops and to the tavern?
Indeed.
Yeah, let's do some shopping. I got gold to burn.
All right. You start to make your way down off of the boat here. Any final contributions to the scene here before we head on to the next moment?
None.
Okay. You head down the docks into the town proper of Scith.
We're getting the same issue that camera went out.
Beep boop.
what's the...
What is the cause of that?
Is there something with the power?
No, I don't think so.
Should be plugged in.
It's plugged in. It's just last time I just turned it off and on.
Do you have sticky shutter on?
There's got to be some sort of power setting that we haven't found yet.
Yeah,
But
it's an auto timeout probably.
No, it's not back. Oh, there it is. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
some sort of auto timeout.
Technical issue.
All right, let me know. Are we still streaming?
Yeah, we're streaming. We're good.
Okay, welcome back. Sorry, a little technical hiccup there. You make your way down the gangplank into the dock system and down into the town proper of Scith. At this point, the town is still bustling. There are many people moving about, taking fish baskets in, gathering up lengths of rope, ushering children back into town for their meals and to bed down for the evening there. There's this sort of constant smell of baking, of sizzling meats, of the mouth-watering aromas of society. Well, some of them mouth-watering, some of them less so. But the further you get into town, the better and better it smells. There's this murmur of activity coming from most of the houses and torch lights and candle lights emanating out of the various windows. You make your way down the center of the town, and eventually you do see a sign for the Hearth and Barrel further up. It's at roughly a crossroads where a few people are still gathered around. Some vendors are making last-minute sales as the sun sets, and some of them are beginning to pack up for the night as well. What do you do from here? I know, Kaz, you had some objectives here.
Yeah, I didn't do so well in that last fight, so I was thinking about picking up a couple potions of healing just in case.
That's not a bad idea. I had to go through the only one that I had, so.
Does that mean you have a background?
Yeah. Do we want to go to a quick break? Or...
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a quick break while we resolve that, everybody. So apologies for that, but we will reconvene in about...
Overheating from 4K.
Oh.
Why is it 4K? So that we can do the cropping thing. Yeah.
Right, so
Quick break. We'll sort
5
this out.
minutes?
Quick break, about 5 minutes or so. So be back in just 1 second, everybody. Go get some water and take a bathroom break. And we are back, folks. Sorry about the interruption there. It turns out that the sheer raw sexiness on camera around here is just a little too much for our equipment to handle. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can down the line get some better camera equipment that can handle sheer overloads of charisma. So back into it. We had just gone down into the center of Scith here, and we were looking around for a couple of different shops and some places to find, I believe, some potions, a few supplies for your coming adventures. And I guess we're starting off with Kaz here.
Yes, I was looking to get some potions and also maybe stop by a library or a bookstore if they have one. I wanted to pick up a few tomes on things.
I'm not too much on reading books, but I'll go with you.
All right. Is there anything else that we need while we're out and about?
I need a few things, but they're probably in the same places you're gonna find your shit.
Yeah, I think those would be good places to go, at least.
Do we want to just travel as a venturing party, as it be?
Works for me.
Yeah, I don't see why we would.
Excellent. We are going to look for potions and whatnot.
I must take some time to reflect. I will return.
All right.
I will find you.
We'll just all agree to meet back here?
Maybe at the tavern.
The tavern that we're at right now.
Oh, we're here?
The tavern?
Yes.
The name of the tavern is the
Hearth and Barrel?
Hearth and Barrel, yes.
Hearth and Barrel.
Let us meet up there.
I will find you.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna head with him. I'd like to check out some magic equipment if you...
That is acceptable.
All right. Well, I'll catch up with you later.
Be safe.
I head off into the forest and sort of sit in a little area, a little clearing, and sort of clear my mind and start sharpening my blade.
Okay, so this takes you a little while as you're in the middle of town. The outskirts of town would take you probably solidly about 45 minutes to find a distant enough place that you could really get some peace and solitude, but you wander out of town feeling the cool mist on your face. It's kind of uncomfortably warm around here for you, but you've dealt with worse. And eventually you do find a clearing by a small stream, rivulet kind of moving through the area. It's probably about 6 or 7 feet across, shallow, but definitely provides sort of an ambient calming effect to the atmosphere, and you settle down onto a rock and pull out a small stone that you've used for many, many years since you first found it in the mountains, and begin to work on your blade. Kaz, so we were looking for some shops around. You were which one are you looking for specifically first?
Apothecary, probably.
An apothecary further.
An apothecary. And who was going with him to the apothecary again?
Everybody.
Literally everybody else. Okay, cool. So I need, we'll say 2 of you roll investigation checks. See how quickly you can find this.
Who's doing it?
I'm okay at it. If anybody else is good at finding things.
I get turned around in big shitties.
Yeah, me too.
It's like,
Who doing it?
I can do okay. Let me have a look.
I'm going to
Okay.
gently hold out a hand and then wait for permission to place it on your shoulder.
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna be just fine.
And I cast guidance.
Well, that tone doesn't sound like you're going to be fine.
D4.
Nice.
18.
Okay.
18 for me as well.
Yeah. With your powers combined, it is not at all hard for you to find the wereworker's supply. It's sort of it's not very far off the main thoroughfare. It looks to be a fairly well-trafficked establishment. The front of the building is built out of timbers, as most of this town is, well worked and timber framed together with expert joinery and whatnot. Jointery, because it turns out joining is different than jointing. So you
Joinery would be correct there.
cool. Then I'm so many layers of correct right now. Great. So it is the entrance to it is got these 2 columnal sort of tree trunk-esque pillars on either side of the door with an awning over the top that is clearly there to wash off some of the ever-present rain in the area. And the sign overhead sort of swings gently in the lake breeze here with the sign, the Wereworker's Supply, up top.
I head in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this looks like the place.
Your group is all kind of assembled out there at this point, so you all sort of just heading on in? Perfect. As soon as you go in, your skin starts to tingle. There's this kind of ever-present vapor in the air that as you breathe it in, it isn't necessarily harsh, but it is very exotic, kind of these very pungent aromas blended together, sense of sweet and spicy aspects that almost are reminiscent of food, except for you just get this overpowering sense that you probably shouldn't lick whatever's making the smell. So you, looking about in here, there are various bottles up on these dark wooden shelves that have been timber framed together. There are tables set on the floor at various intervals with stands set up to merchandise and show off the array of concoctions that have been assembled here. There is a halfling woman kind of bustling about through here, and as you enter, she turns and looks towards you. Oh, hello. How are you today?
I'm doing quite well. What is your name?
I'm Amara Lethwin, and I welcome to Wereworkers Supply. What can I do for you?
I'm in the market for potions, preferably of healing, and we're looking for a smattering of other things, just in the shop.
Certainly. Well, I of course have healing potions available to you. Just the normal variety, run you 25 gold pieces apiece. We have currently 6 in stock, she says, looking around at some of the shelves around. We also have a few greater healing potions, if you are so inclined. They are, of course, a little bit more expensive, about 150 each, but well worth the investment if you're planning to go into dangerous areas.
I think I'll just take 2 of the little bitty ones. That should do me just fine.
2 bitty healing potions. Excellent. She goes and gets those for you and brings them. She placed them in these very nice. It's a wooden case with what looks like kind of those when you go to the coffee shop, there are those sleeves that you get them in, but the potions are nestled in there, constructed out of what looks to be woven fibers, wedged in very carefully and with a closed white wood box there.
I'll slide over the 50 gold. There you go.
Okay.
Those will come in handy.
I'll do the same. I'll get 2 myself.
2? All right. Go ahead and deduct 50 gold pieces each. Same deal coming out here. Edlin?
None for me, thank you.
All right. Well, if you need anything, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know.
You got bones? Bones for rituals, religious significance, that sort of thing.
Ooh.
I need bones worth 25 gold.
Those are some very expensive bones.
Yeah.
Well...
Gotta be nicely carved. If you know a place around town either, that'd be
let me
good.
see here. She goes to the back room. I do have some of these in stock. We have a small arcane selection available. Of course, these are a little more expensive. The total cost to you is going to come out to 35 gold pieces for these, as it's a little bit of a abnormal selection for the shop here.
Sure, yeah, no problem.
All right.
And then you happen to trade in rings, jewelry, or you know anybody who does?
Yes, you might head over to... Well, I admit... Go to Neat Stuff.
I like it. I love that place. I love the name.
He doesn't really beat around the bush.
It is... Nock is a very unique individual, and he can certainly help you out. He has gathered all manner of unorthodox accoutrement in his time, but he's unorthodox. But you may find what you want with him. Unfortunately, we specialize in potion craft here, so rings are not really our purview.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for the information.
Flip her a gold piece.
She kind of thank you. Puts it in her pocket there.
I'd actually like a little bit different kind of information if you're willing to part with it. So I see you got plenty of these plants here, and I point to a handful of different, fairly common plants, but widely used in alchemical uses, if there are any around.
Yeah, there are like a wide variety of dried herbs, various fungi, bubbling liquids contained in jars, preserved body parts of creatures from across Anor, all lined up in various points here.
So I see that these are pretty freshly harvested. I was wondering if maybe there was a grove nearby. I could collect some of this myself.
That, my friend, would be a trade secret.
Well, I don't necessarily need your source. I was just wondering if there was a place.
Well, around here, unfortunately, the area around here is my source. I have associates that go out and find these locations and harvest from them. Certainly you can find all of these about in the wilds, but it would be professionally unwise for me to disclose the best locations to find these things.
Right, so what's it to you?
30 gold pieces.
I don't have gold.
Well, then, my friend, I am sorry. You will have to go find them yourself.
Well, I can do favors. I can do. I might have something for trade, but I just don't have gold. Is there anything like that enticing, or is it?
What do you have to offer?
Well, the favor's the first thing I would think of.
Well, a favor is only good as the one offering it.
Well, so what's it worth to you? In terms of a favor?
I don't know you, and I don't know what you're offering.
Excuse me.
All right.
I'm going to pull out 30 gold and hand it to her. Would you tell him what he needs to know? I owed you one for saving me ally here.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. She takes the gold. I admit, I am curious what you have to offer, my friend. You are an eccentric with that mask of yours.
Oh, well, I bet you've got one like this in the back. See, in the beak area here, I've just got the same kind of spices and stuff you've got over here, so I was just hoping to replenish. So I've got geranium and patchouli and things. You know, it smells delicious.
That's what the smell was.
Well, I tell you what, for 30 gold pieces, I can give you more than enough to restock your mask there. I have all of these things in stock.
Right, well, I know I can come in here and get it, but I'd like to be able to get it myself if I needed to.
All right, that's fair. Well, here you are. And she she takes the gold and she outlines the location. Scith is sort of on a peninsula pointing southwards. If you go north and east away from the town there, kind of following the lake, there are a couple of groves of trees in the area, very rich locations where the two hills have kind of met and created very wet, lush environments to find various alchemical components and whatnot at. So that's where she tells you to go to find what she uses for her inventory.
You can trust in my discretion. I will be sharing this information with anybody.
All right. Well, I do appreciate that. And best of luck to you finding what you're looking for.
Thank you very much.
All right. She turns towards Penny.
Yeah, I was wondering if you had a healer's kit or a medicine kit or anything like that. Could I get that, please?
Certainly. 1 second.
Good to have around.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a few of those available. They're 10 gold pieces each. If you, how many would you like?
Oh gosh.
We do a bundle discount. If you decide to take 3 home, then I'll only charge you 25 gold pieces.
Okay. Sure.
All right. 25 gold pieces, and she goes and she brings out, these are nicer than the healer's kits you may have seen before, very carved dark wood boxes that go into them. You open up and you can see these nice compartments laid out for each of the gauzes, the herbs, pain-killing compounds, and whatnot within them. But you...
Oh, and could I get more of those pain-killing compounds?
When a player punishes their DM for saying things. All right.
Always watch what you say, kids.
Certainly. I have a few more available. They'll be 5 gold pieces each.
All right.
Okay. She has.
How many?
She has 4 available. For
Okay.
you. Okay.
So 20.
Yep. So 45.
All right. That look on Bridget's face when she's like, "I got him."
I'll take it.
Okay. So go ahead and subtract 20 gold pieces there, and you
For
add
45,
40
because the 2 healers get.
Oh yeah,
or
in
the
addition
3.
to in addition to the 25 there. So go ahead and add 4 pain-killing compounds to your inventory.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be just fine.
All right.
Thanks, you got me.
Better now.
And then Saris wasn't getting anything, so yeah, Kaz, what were you?
If you're in a haggling mood, would you be willing to lower the price on the last 2 minor healing potions? Maybe give it to us for 30 for those last 2 instead of 50.
Well, I have a special on the healer's kits right now. If you're interested in a discount for what you've gained so far, I could give you the final greater healing potion for 125.
Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of money.
How much are you short?
125. It's highway robbery. You'd have to go for 110.
It's a significant discount, my friend.
Well, I'm looking at the quality of your product.
Persuasion check. There we go.
Hey, can I pat him on the ass and give him guidance?
I'm gonna say that's a little sleight of hand.
All right, I'm so good.
All right, so I have a 16 on my roll.
12.
12.
Gee.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw the number.
Go ahead and roll your guidance.
Okay.
Well, he just gets an extra D4.
Or he already did. Okay.
Oh,
what?
I did not add the D4 yet.
Okay. Don't add the D4.
Don't add the D4.
So well, actually no. Go ahead and add the D4. It's just
It was a 2.
Okay. Cool.
So that's 19.
19. Okay. I can go as low as 120.
Oh, I'll bet you can. I know exactly how much that costs. We'll take 120.
Do you have the 120? I don't.
I can pitch in a little bit if we all want to go in.
Sure.
Oh, right. I don't need
I was
Oh, right. Okay.
I was merely thinking the cheaper ones might come in handy. And if we can get a
If
special...
other people can buy drinks, I could toss in half.
I'll do the other half for you then.
All right, 60 and 60.
I could do 20 though.
We've
If
already
you want to toss in 20, I'd take an extra 20 gold personally.
All right.
All right.
I'll
I guess
toss
we'll
in
get the greater healing. Who would like
Alright.
to carry it?
Oh, not me. I'm fine. Thank you, though.
This one comes out in its very own box, sort of in the box itself looks almost seamless, and you realize that the top slides out, kind of puzzle box style, and you look and you see a more elaborate bottle with a little bit more of this deep red liquid within it, with a green wax seal on top in the shape of an Ouroboros serpent eating its own tail.
Tell you what, we'll do 125 if you throw in a handful of flowers.
Of flowers.
Yeah, the magic flowers here, the ones for making potions.
Sure. She
I'll toss the 5 gold in.
she hands you
And I'll take the
some
greater healing.
magic flowers. They are yellow and look magical. Yeah.
I find them cheerful.
I'll take the
Daisy.
potion
You're a
for
daisy if you do.
Yeah.
And finally, if we're all done, I'll say,
Hey, a good businesswoman deserves recognition.
1 more gold.
She catches it. This time she actually snatches it out of the air. I appreciate your patronage.
Absolutely. Hope to see you again real soon.
And likewise. Still curious about that favor, my friend. Would love to see that face of yours.
Right.
You would love to see that face. Everybody loves
She's not lying.
Well, we didn't make a deal for a favor this time, but maybe next time I'm in town we can talk about it.
Maybe next time.
It's a date. All right.
Well done.
She stands about like waist high on you, so it's like. But she's got this presence now of standing about eye level. The way, very different demeanor from when you first walked in.
Gotcha. All right.
So,
So like knee high to me?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
She could.
Call that a spinner.
Is that what we call it?
Got him! I got him!
Oh boy, you know,
That's always the
I knew. It was an RP session. This was gonna happen. All right, so
I'm looking for neat stuff.
so you begin to head on out and look for neat stuff.
And I'll ask
so
her for directions if she's got
as you she tells you where to find it. It's towards the outskirts of town, and you begin to head that direction.
I'm going to pull Kaz aside as we leave the shop and say, if I might have a moment, my friend.
Yes, of course.
As you know, I am from the Fae, and
course.
I am a member of the Queen's Court. I owe her fealty.
You said that to me, yes.
Duty requires that I aid the one with the magic of the Fae.
Oh,
She wields the magic of the Summer Court, and therefore it is my duty to assist her. I would understand if you wish to break our alliance over this, because you are under no obligation, and I would hold no animosity, and I would not count it against our friendship.
I mean, if you have a duty, I'm not gonna turtle you away from it. I think our alliance has been quite fortuitous.
Thank you, my friend.
Of course, I wouldn't have it changed any other way.
All right. You begin to make your way towards neat stuff.
There needs stuff
Take
in
care of the
there.
flowers and clip the stems off of them so that they're, little flowers, and then stick them in the hair of whoever wants them.
Okay, so Desmond begins to go down the line, offering a flower in each of your hair as you go. Are there any takers?
Happily.
Penny looks happy. Okay, Penny. Yeah.
All right.
And I toss the rest in the ditch.
You got yellow flowers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
Contrast, you gotta use color theory on these.
Looks great on you.
I took like 1 year studying with the costume designers at the Ring.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know a little bit, just enough to get by.
Well, I'd say that you do look pretty good as far as your presentation. I think
Thank
you're
you.
doing the right kind of thing there. Do you want the rest of these? I think they're pretty useless.
No, I'm fine. Thank
All
you.
right.
And then we'll take whatever you got and start weaving them into a flower crown.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't actually want the flowers that much. I just wanted to see how willing they were to make a deal.
Yeah.
I
Smart.
mean, she sold a bunch of flowers for like 5 gold pieces. That's
Yeah.
pretty good, honestly.
She made profit for
Yeah. You take it. So you're taking the flower crown there. Kaz, you getting the flower in your hair? Nope. Far too macho. All right.
No, I'm too tough.
Too tough. Yeah.
I appreciate
Plus, yellow and red don't necessarily work great
Here's yours,
together.
Bart.
I think you'll win.
So
Or
kind
I'll
of.
destroy the neighborhood.
So the camera pans out from the town here and starts to go back towards where nobody is meditating out in the wilderness beyond the boundaries of the village here. And what are you doing with you're sharpening your stone? So you're taking the stone. It's got these strange kind of formations across it, spirals. These very elaborate runic patterns are dyed into the outside of this stone here. These have been found throughout the generations of the northern mountain range. Their origin has always been a little bit mysterious, but your people have taken to collecting them and using them as good luck charm stones, sort of artifacts that represent fortune, good luck, success in battle, depending on how somebody has used it throughout their lives. Many of these stones have been passed down from generation to generation. However, you found yours in the mountains of your own accord and have come to greatly appreciate this particular stone. And you've used it for sharpening your blade for many, many years now. While sharpening your blade, you've always had a rather regular sort of pattern of doing this. This long rasping down the edge there, a little bit more akin, how you would normally sharpen it. However, today something feels a little bit different. Your mind is still reeling from your previous experiences with your people, combined with the experiences you've just recently had on this boat. And something just does not feel right with how you've always been doing things. Something's just not feeling correct. And I want you to go ahead and describe kind of how you start to sharpen this blade.
It's not working. My mind is still muddied I set the stone on a stump, and I set the sword upon it, and start with a kind of like a sawing motion, I guess. And I keep doing that for an entire hour.
Okay.
And whereabouts the hour ends, I look up to the sky. It's probably, what time is it roughly?
It's reaching a very deep bruise to you in the sky. Something, given that you are towards middle to late summer at this point, you'd guess that it's probably about 8 o'clock, roughly.
The sun is nearing terminus. It's Duna, right?
Duna. So is going to be the Dagda.
Dagda. Tuatha Dagda. Grant me clarity and strength. It is a harsh battle to be fought. Grant me your wisdom.
So eventually, you actually start to hold the stone and press the blade between them as you're kind of pulling it through. So the blade itself is the only thing moving that's pressed between this flat stone you found and the charm stone that you've used. And all at once, as you pull it forth, there's this sudden kind of... as sparks are cast from the movement of your blade through the stone. These sparks are thrown off green, kind of green combined with silver and gold, and you, surprised, kind of keep it going. It begins to grind in this way of these strange metallic sparks beginning to tumble forth. You smell this almost like incense aroma coming out of them. It isn't like burning metal or sulfur, it's almost like burning pine cones, the leaf litter of the forest, fungus that's slowly curling in on itself and combusting. And eventually you start to see the sheen appearing on the outside edge of your sword. It seems to ripple and move in this sort of unnatural, not natural to metal, but very organic kind of fashion. The surface of it beginning to flow somewhat until eventually you pull it forth and there's one final of sparks. And your sword is gone. You look down where you were holding it, and it just isn't there, though you feel as if you're still holding it. Not so much in your hand, but it's still a part of you, as it's always been a part of you throughout your training, throughout your adventures, throughout your conquests in the mountains. This sword is still there. It's still present with you, just not held in your hand. And as you look down towards where it was and visualize it and think about where it may have gone and what may have happened to it, all at once you look away at a sound behind you. You can swear you see a figure moving away into the forest when all at once a weight falls into your hand and you look back and your sword has once more returned, embedded into your palm there, as this kind of briar-like spines have formed along the crossguard there, and these vinous patterns have been emblazoned along the metal of the blade moving down. Berries, leaves, and vines have formed around the edge of the blade that form into these, again, geometric patterns akin to what was on the charm stone that you were using to sharpen it.
Interesting.
You take a moment, kind of confused about it.
Very.
And you let your image of the sword go once more, and it disappears.
Fascinating. This could be useful.
You begin to walk back towards Scith. The rest of you, following the directions of Amara, you make your way back to. Oops, one second here. You make your way across towards Neat Stuff.
Yeah.
Which is not too far off. Let's see if I can get this going up here. Which is not too far off, probably about a 10-minute walk across town at this point. And you find where Weirworkers Supply was this very sort of well-crafted, tightly constructed, professional storefront setting. Neat Stuff is very basic. It's been constructed ramshackle with planks that have been hammered into place, clearly without a whole lot of precision. Roof that's been constructed for function seems to be tight enough to be sloughing off the water that is starting to begin to sprinkle from the sky here at this point in the evening. And a just very crudely emblazoned Neat Stuff chiseled into the frame above the door here without any particular signage or fanfare.
This is more my kind of place.
I like this so much.
I was feeling a little stuffy in that other place. This I can breathe.
All right, I'm going in.
This actually looks a little familiar.
Oh, all right.
So, as you enter into the shop, it's not fancy. There are just like crude shelves that have been hammered together here and there. Actual string, just straight up thread held from the ceiling, holding up various rings and magical items that are just tied to the strings hanging from the roof. You see a rug on the floor, which upon closer inspection just looks to be made out of discarded snake skins that have been tied together. You can see a couple of roots prominently displayed, just roots that are formed into what look to be draconic figures or hulking ogre-like shapes that lurk in the shadows of the corners of this ramshackle abode. You don't see anybody currently.
Hello!
Truth in advertising. This is neat stuff.
This is neat stuff. Hello!
You hear movement behind you, and you turn and look as a large bear standing well below Helry's height, but in a complete bear walking up to you.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, what are you doing?
I was just looking for some neat stuff. We thought this was the right place.
There's neat stuff here. I've got your neat stuff for you.
What is this?
You see as the bear mouth opens and a large kind of copper snout is within it, and you see as this sort of biting breath comes out of his nose.
Hi, I'm Nock. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sorry, I wanted to be a bear today.
If you don't mind, he puts the mouth back shut.
What do you want? I need some things. Things everywhere. Yeah. Oh my God.
I'd like to be a bear too.
I only have one suit. You have to find your own.
I can handle it. Maybe I can borrow it though.
Between Pecker and this is really the best day. Okay, I need 3 things, and then I want to see what else you got. I need a small straight piece of iron.
I've actually got that.
Oh, can I have it?
Yeah, here actually.
I don't need that anymore.
I'll take a sack of stuff that I had from my cave. And I'm sure I've got a small piece of iron.
You got a piece of iron in there, yeah, for sure.
Just like random. No, they should. Here we go. They should do it.
Thank you kindly.
Actually, I've got a couple curious pieces. Something actually you might want to look at. Do you have something you use to channel your spells through?
Yes, I use my ring.
I'll take a look at that. I've got something in here for it.
I'll hang on to my ring if it's all right.
And then I would like 2 platinum rings worth 50 gold each.
He holds his hand up, and the bear paw has these 2 rings on it, one on each sort of talon there that have been like pushed up into the claw. He like
amazing.
And he holds them out to you.
All right, good.
I'll shell out the gold for that.
That's amazing. Okay.
100 gold for me.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
He opens his mouth. And you can see his like face back there, but he's like kind of pushing it out of sight. And just
What is
motions.
the face? What is this?
It's a copper dragonborn. You can see inside.
Hey, got it.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
I'm so woof. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
I got it.
He holds open the mouth there.
Put it here.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I'll just drop 100 gold in there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. All right. Hey, what else you got?
Let me check my notes.
While he's browsing around for things, I'm going to walk around the store and pick up as many things as I can that I can spend 6 seconds with and do some magical tinkering on them.
Okay. There's all kinds of random shit in here. He kind of points around the room.
That one helps when someone's trying to curse you. That one helps when you're trying to eat pie faster. That one helps for bad farts. This one helps for killing dragons.
Tell me more.
Killing dragons.
The bad farts?
The killing dragons.
Killing dragons.
Oh, that's a lot. That one is...
Oh, you mean expensive?
Yes.
Yeah. What's it do though?
What is it? Is it a sword? Is it a...
It's a ring. So you can see all these rings hanging from the ceiling. You asked about magic rings, so he's kind of like pointing them out to you.
Dragons are hard to hit when they're not wearing bears. You have to hit very good.
Yeah.
This one makes you a little better at hitting good.
Okay. Now, does it make you better at hitting good only when you find a dragon or anything?
Then it would be a hit good ring, not a dragon killing ring.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. And how much is it?
Oh, that one is 4,300 gold pieces.
Good, cool. Carry on. Tell me more.
I'm a little jealous.
That's in my other wall.
So I'm just gonna lean over to Cyrus and go, I wish I could be a bear, but I can't. And then I turn into a bunny. And then I just hop around the shop and see what I can see at bunny level.
So upon doing this, Knock immediately drops to all fours.
Bear food.
I want to try to grapple.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
Yep.
I'm gonna interpose myself in between the bunny and the bear.
Okay.
Halfway.
25.
25. So he's like, and you just kind of catch him in mid leap and just kind of hold him there.
Whoa! Now that's a buddy of mine. Let's just not do that. Okay.
He keeps running in midair there a little bit.
Oh, you're cute. You're cute as shit. Fuck, I can't be mad at you.
We're hoping your food lust will be bearable, okay? So just hang on.
I find that offensive.
The bear pun?
I'm a bear today.
You're a bear. I'm agreeing you're a bear.
That's right.
God, I'm doing the bear voice.
You're doing the bear voice.
Finally, you talk sense.
Hey, Pine Size, either hide where we can't see you or come back to us now.
I hide.
Roll stealth check.
I should have thought about that more carefully.
Woo! No. Okay, so that's gonna be, I think, a 5.
5. So you all see as Penny like leaps off into one corner and just starts like huddling down underneath a stack of books that have been just discarded off. But you can totally see her little like bunny butt and tail just like poking out.
Hey, that ain't working. You gotta hide a little better.
I just turned
like,
back into
thrashing
a
around.
person still in my...
All right, you can still
Ass
see,
up in the air.
You can see Penny's ass up here, just like held up high, prominently displayed.
Oh, we gotta get you a belt. That's yeah, you gotta. All right.
Is the bear still?
The bear, he goes slack in your arms there.
Not bear food anymore.
All right. Put him down.
All right, he kind of gets up and dusts himself off.
All right, hey, listen, you buy neat stuff as well as sell?
I like neat stuff.
All right, yeah, I got these.
And I'll hold out the garnets.
The garnets?
Pretty neat, right?
Yes.
He reaches into a pouch that seems to be hidden into a fold of bearskin on one side, and yanks out a handful and starts.
150 gold for all of those.
Well, okay, so is he offering, because I had 3 that were worth 75, so.
He's offering 150.
Got it.
Oh, no, sorry, I gotta take full price. I can't walk out with my pride intact.
This is a shop. We do margins.
I don't know what that means. Hey, who's good with money?
My bear friend, may I see these garnets?
Absolutely, please.
And as you may have not been able to see him because my orc friend has such large hands. I'm doing the bear again, gosh darn it.
It's like me with Nolan.
As I hand the garnets over, I will put them in your hand. I will say,
thank you.
And I will cast guidance.
What you were unable to see, and as I put them closer, I'm going to, using a sorcery point for subtle, cast Prestidigitation to make them really shiny and essentially look way more expensive. These are very fine garnets. And your 150 as a generous offer is unfortunately still not enough. We would be more looking around 225 gold.
Yeah, nice.
Because that's what would be full price.
I think we can get at least 250 for them.
Well,
they're very fine garnets
but
after all.
with this bear, I feel like we'll give her a good deal.
Well, maybe 240.
He tried to eat me.
Yes.
Well, you can't blame an animal in the woods. You of all people.
Well, I thought the bears eat more people. Bunnies are too small.
Bite size.
What could you possibly?
I'll bite size.
Persuasion check, and I'll give you advantage for this.
Plus a D4 because of guidance.
Yep, don't forget your guidance.
Well, he's been doing the negotiating at this point.
That's why I
That's a nat 20. So for a total persuasion, oh my god, 28.
So as you do this, you all watch as Kaz sort of takes the gems and he says oh well boy, one second here, just kind of rubs them on his coat really quick and give them a here, and they are gleaming. What once were just kind of black, semi-precious stones now are kind of blazing this iridescent, reflective light, multicolors coming off of it. It's on its facets, suddenly absolutely entrancing to all of you. You could swear there's even kind of this singing sound coming off of them, and the
little bit of thaumaturgy.
And yeah, exactly. A little bit of thaumaturgy.
A little bit of thaumaturgy. A little bit of thaumaturgy.
Oh, is that what that?
Thaumaturgy.
Caught that. Ask me about my garnets.
The bear, your host here,
yes,
gets in and puts the bear snout in close to your palm there.
These are very neat stuff. All right, I'll give you 225 gold pieces for these.
I feel that's quite fair. You've been very honest and good forth with us. We will definitely do that.
He reaches into his bear flap, kind of
oh, no more in there.
He reaches around behind him.
Oh no! Does a bear scratch his ass in the shop?
I work fast food. It happens.
He hands over 225 gold to you.
Are we doing party funds or stuff like that? Or?
Oh yeah, who wants to manage money? It should not be me.
I've said before, I'm not too good with the whole numbers.
You're brainy. Yeah, you're brainy.
He doesn't like money.
Oh, definitely not you. Cass, I feel like maybe.
He literally like threw 100 gold at you.
Yes.
Like an hour ago.
I did. I remember that now. It seems like a week ago.
You got 2 rings out of
What do you want?
And he turns towards Edlin.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Do you have books here by chance?
I have some books, yeah.
Do you possibly have history or not fantasy, Jesus. More like adventure
What's this about
novels?
taxes?
Oh, yes. I've got.
And he kind of bustles away there, and he comes back with a wide selection of different books here.
Ooh, the champion of the cheese wheel.
He hands that over there.
Yes.
Ooh. This one is Pride and Gas.
Hands it over.
Oh, this one is the Battle of Turkenstein.
And he hands it over there.
This is
Where is Turkenstein?
Turkenstein. It is not real.
All right.
It's made up. It's a fantasy
I'll
place.
definitely take Champion of the Cheese Wheel, because, yeah.
All right.
Do you have any history or text on the different planes or creatures in general that are water?
And he kind of bustles away. He drops to all fours and like bustles under where Penny was hiding just moments ago and just starts snarfling around. There's some books go flying around and he comes back with one like, he's trying to hold it in his jaws, but he doesn't actually have like, so he's kind of got one paw up like, as he comes walking back there to keep it clamped in his jaws. And he brings up a history. It is a book called A Complete History of the Age of Danu. And he says,
Oh, that one is 15 gold pieces. This one is 5 gold pieces.
So 20 for both books?
20 for both books.
Deal.
Champion of Cheese Wheel and Complete History of the Age of Danu.
Is by chance one of those books one of the ones I was messing around with earlier? One of the things I was messing around with earlier?
could be. Do you want it to be?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Let's see. Yes.
All right, so when you pick it up, it says, hey, you bloody bastard, put me down.
Like it out loud says that?
Yeah.
Does it not say that when
It was champion of the cheese wheel, incidentally. Yeah.
Does it not say that when
Sounds magical. I'll take
the
it.
owner picks it up?
Oh, that's 10 gold pieces now.
With a suit.
I'll pay the 20.
Whoever picked it up first, it doesn't matter. That's what it says. And then after about 2 seconds, it's, oh, thanks, mate.
I give you the money.
Okay, sounds good. Saris.
I'm already like poking around, just looking at all the stuff hung up, just like, no chance you got any shields or anything like that. Do like a little buckler or something, keep me from getting hit quite so hard.
Oh, yeah.
He runs away and he comes back with a buckle that goes on a belt.
Bigger. Oh boy.
One of these.
I'll have my shield.
Yeah, but smaller. Between that and there, just like a little wood thing. Shield, small.
He comes back. He goes and he comes back with a plate.
A targe.
I think the answer is no.
Have you such a thing?
This will help you not get hit.
And he waves the buckle at you.
Is the buckle magical, or is it just a mundane
Arcana.
I mean, I might want to ask.
That's true.
No, buddy. That's gonna be a 13.
13 looks magical.
It's actually it's a magical item, actually. How much is for this buckle?
800 gold pieces.
That's definitely magical.
I was thinking something more in like the 30 gold range, just a shield. That's all.
That's not very neat. It's boring.
Not even like a little artsy, bougie kind of shield.
He thinks for a second and he goes to the back and he comes back and there's like this.
Well, maybe this.
And he holds up a buckler. It's just got like 3 babies on it, just like porcelain babies just one like shoulder to shoulder, stuck to this in like various forms of like.
This is mortifying.
You're right.
You must have it.
You're getting that shield. You don't get a
All
choice.
right, can we move the baby arm so we have one going?
Yeah. I'm already. How much for this?
No, but you can do this, and he turns it on its back, and the baby eyes close.
I make it more, and I have to have it. Oh
God. I'm not going near your character.
A baby shield. Wait, that's gonna be perfect for fighting the mama kin, because they won't want to hurt you.
Oh God.
40 gold pieces for the baby buckler.
That's actually still too rich for my blood. I apologize.
How much?
I can give you some money.
How much?
Wait, you said 40?
40?
40 rubber baby buckles? Oh,
hold on, wait.
I misheard. You said 40, right?
40. Yep.
Yeah, I can do 40.
I mean, you did try to eat me.
You are being delicious. It's in my nature.
Only today.
Today is all we have.
Now,
God,
see,
you
that's
are so insightful.
that's deep. That's deep shit.
There it is. Very insightful.
I would say that I could probably make you a shield if you'd like one, but this one's pretty special.
It's got something.
I like it.
It's kind of intimidating when you look at it, right?
Well,
I mean, I paid way more than full price for my armor because, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'll hand over 40 gold.
Thank you.
He takes this one. He's like about to put it in his mouth. He's like,
Do you have anything else you would like?
I think that's it. It has been such an absolute pleasure. Oh,
I would like to roll sleight of hand to slip some gold into Saris's purse.
okay, sleight of hand check. Saris, perception check. Actually, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is. Oh boy, is that? I can never remember. Is passive with
so it's your
8
wisdom plus 10.
Okay, yeah, so.
And
If you have
proficiency.
perception, proficiency, it's
Okay, yeah, then it's just 12.
A 14.
Yep. Slipped right past me.
Cool. How much gold is he adding?
I just dropped 20 gold into his pocket.
Go ahead and add 20 gold. You have no idea Edlin did that.
not for the passives. It's weird.
But Edlin knows, and Edlin's working it off on me
Base
too.
passives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Saris, the fear
He
bowl.
kind of looks around you.
Right?
Yes.
Come back if you find more neat stuff. And I'll have more neat stuff when you come
oh,
back.
I will be returning here at every possible opportunity.
Wait, no. Do you think that manticore hide is neat?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
We have 2 yards of it, and it's already been cured or tanned or whatever.
Yeah, we took care of that on the trip up here. You want to get a look?
Yes.
I'll pull that out of my pack and just roll it out like a rug. Just whip. Here.
Like over.
Like some goo hits me in the face. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh,
go.
we tried cleaning it, okay? But you know how fast we were on the
Press it
road.
down.
Leather oil, that's fine. You're fine.
I'm going to prestidigitate it off and kind of clean it off as much as I can to make it more presentable.
Okay. I mean, it's been like pretty heavily cleaned at this point. It's been tanned. So
Yeah, we spent.
It's like
we spent the week
yeah.
up here tanning and curing it.
you left a little. You left kind of a thin layer of fur on the outside of it just to maintain that that manticore mystique. And it is kind of this deep reddish color, kind of a dried blood color to it.
It adds character.
He starts like sniffing at it a little bit. It's not coming from his nose. It's like from within his head. You're hearing the sniffing sounds. Just trying to ignore that.
I will give you 75 gold pieces for this.
What do you say?
I have no idea what that's worth.
Can I get would it be possible to get an insight check on like whether that's a fair appraisal or if he's trying to shortchange us?
I mean, I'll say that a paw is like 500, and this is
I'm
2
proficient in
yards.
insight, just saying.
Okay, yeah, you can roll insight on if he's trying to bullshit you on that.
There you go. If he's
yeah,
trying to
but as
swindle.
far as like whether what it's actually worth,
Yeah, not
that's a
an
different
appraisal,
question. Yeah,
but an insight on him, like trying to be like.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
And guide.
Okay.
Saris are paid.
24.
So I only owe
Okay, it kind of looks like he's not really sure exactly what it should be worth, but he's throwing out like a solid chunk of money, basically as an offer.
As long as we're both on the same page, I say do it.
All right.
I don't say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I say go for it. That seems good.
Personally. Well, yeah, but
You do much in the way of tinkering, by the way?
Tinker?
Like making things, make neat stuff.
I tinker sometimes in the woods.
What do you say
do
to...
bears tinker in the woods?
I think that's what he's getting at.
If they do, does anybody hear it?
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I tinker sometimes.
Tell you what, 75 gold sounds like a good deal if you'd be willing to maybe put a little fur lining around this shield here. Just take a little strip of that mana cord, slap it on there.
I will do this if I can have it for 65 gold. Because then I lose some hide.
That's true. How about 70?
Persuasion check.
What's a persuasion?
That is not terrible, but I get nothing for it. 17 flat.
17.
Miss your bard?
A little bit.
All right, 70 gold pieces then.
Hey, pleasure doing business with you.
I'll hand it over and hand over the shield so we can work on that.
All right, and you see him pull out one claw comes out, and all at once you see a small glint of metal from within the claw as he takes the hide and slices a strip off just like that. Takes it, kind of brings it around the rim here, kind of takes a moment, goes over, grabs a hammer, trying to like get it with his bare paw. Pulls out his hand and hammers and tacks along the outside, kind of like lodging this manticore hide in place around your baby buckler.
Nice.
All right. So go ahead and add one bedazzled baby buckler to your inventory.
It's a furry baby buckler.
It gives +2 inventory or +2 armor class. So there we go. That's now a part of this game.
It's a furry baby. You did that.
So I did do that. It's true. Sometimes I should just stop talking.
It's not magic, but I'm making it a magic item.
It's a furry baby manti buckler.
Well, I don't know if we got the best deals on the planet, but I do think that we got some things that might be helpful at least. So.
I feel good about today.
I feel very good about today.
Hey, Knight, you are one of the treasures of this town. Flip my gold piece.
He kind of catches it in his mouth.
Thank you very much for your patronage.
Hey, and please come again.
And closes it up.
I can guarantee it.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what you be then.
It's me too.
Maybe he'll be a manticore one of these times.
We have to come back tomorrow.
And then I think we're heading to the Hearth and Barrel.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Hearth and Barrel.
Should we check in with nobody?
I think you're supposed to meet us
We're
there,
supposed to
and
meet him
that's,
at the
that's kind of what I'm
Barrel.
saying. I'll bet he's on his way over there now.
Yes, we were supposed to meet him there.
After we've left the thing, I'm gonna say, I hope next time we come back, I can turn into a bear and he'll be a bunny.
That would be hilarious. I'd pay to watch that.
Well, we can always pretend, and with that, I turn towards him and I go, and then I slowly drop down to all fours and crawl out of the door.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
He comes up
But okay.
you sense a presence behind you as Nock comes up and sniffs your ass. And he trundles back into the shop, kind of bundling past all of you there.
Let's keep it friendly, please.
I think
I think that's his version of friendly.
I think that was friendly.
That was friendly.
I don't know if bears do that. Do bears sniff asses? I don't know. They do.
They're pretty closely related to dogs.
I think they're actually closely related to pigs, surprisingly.
Yeah.
So I don't know if pigs sniff butts, but
Does a bear sniff?
anyway, does Nock know whether they don't sniff butts is the other question.
Apparently not. My Google history will find out soon.
The NSA will know.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
FBI agent just nonplussed. What is this? Okay.
To me, that's just what I visualize the whole place looking like. Just a lot of people scratching their heads like, good God. I mean, what actually is a red flag anymore? I don't know.
Some guy
This guy's just weird.
having a bunch of inner turmoil, like, now I don't know. I have to look it up.
The guy next to him, like, what are you Googling that for? Watching it? Yeah. I don't know,
Meanwhile,
man.
this exact stream is the villain origin story for one zoologist out there going, "You fool!"
We're going to run into this person.
A red flag is my entire browsing history.
Yeah, I mean, jeez.
We got
It's 2020, everybody. Come on, all bets are off.
We go to the tavern.
Okay, nobody. You're making your way back into town here. Is there anything you want to do as you're kind of cruising back in? By the way, on the travel here, you've practiced with this kind of effect here, and you can now maintain one state or another without having to really think about it.
Cool.
Incidentally, it always appears back in your hand. It doesn't like somewhere else.
Interesting. So I move back into town and try and meet up at the inn, which was
The Hearth and Barrel.
Hearth and Barrel.
Hearth and
That's
Barrel.
right.
Okay, sounds good. It doesn't take you it's not very hard to find it. You got the directions before you headed out, and you make your way back towards the center of town here. At this point, the sun has pretty well set. The town is quieting down, other than a few inns and smaller taverns and whatnot that you see along the way that are still bustling with activity within. But the Hearth and Barrel is probably the nicest you've seen thus far. It's a large place, stoutly built, timber framed together with these very finely wrought and finished planks that have been interwoven and locked together with some joinery there, or joinery. And you, about to head on in, you see a familiar group of figures approaching as well from the north side of town. Actually, kind of from the similar direction as you came from, but a slightly different road in. And you all reconvene together just outside of the Hearth and Barrel with nobody.
Oh, there you are.
Hey,
Hi there.
hey,
Nobody's
Brad.
here.
I am relieved to find you.
Good. Have a nice walk.
It was clarifying.
Hey, it's good. A little fresh air does everybody a little bit of good.
Yeah, I just kind of rejoined the group.
Okay.
Is there anything visibly different about him, or is he just seems to be himself?
You, so taking a look at him, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Not great. It's where are my skills? There we go. 7 plus. It's probably not even insight, so 9. Yeah.
9. Can't really tell. Seems to be, he's a stoic individual by nature, and you're still getting a read on him in general, so you're not really sure if this is different or this is just something he does.
Sorry.
He seems to be carrying himself a little differently with sort of something on his mind, but...
I mean, I suppose traveling with him on the way here, I would have known some of his routines.
Yeah, you would have seen me sharpening the sword every day.
Right. But you haven't, you don't really know what's going on here, if there's nothing really pings.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, should we go inside and call it a day?
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I could actually go for another drink, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
As everyone starts to go in, I'll go, "Pardon, lady, but if I might have a moment."
All right.
I know you won't understand this, and I'm speaking in Fey, so
Okay.
Sylvan. I know you probably don't understand, but I'm a scion of House Mirian and owe fealty to the Queen and the Summer Court. You wield the Summer Court's magic, therefore I owe you a duty. So, I will be there when you need any.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what you're saying.
I understand, but
Are you still talking Sylvan? Because I already
Yes.
said that in common.
Okay, I will switch to common and say, you wield the magic of the Summer Queen, and I am a member of the Summer Queen's court. I owe her fealty. Since you wield her magic, I owe a duty to you. Well, actually, I owe a duty to her, and through her, to those she favors, which is you. You may ask of me what you will, without cost or obligation.
I know you're from the Feywild. I don't know your queen so much, but I do know that I have some abilities because I have met people from the Feywild before, and they can do really cool stuff like heal people, and I can kind of do some of that. I'm learning. I'm not very good yet.
Yes, but you wield the blessing of the Summer Court. That is enough for me.
All right. Well, I'd love to learn more about the Feywild from you.
Shall we? And I will open the door.
All right. But you don't owe me anything. I'm just here to help. All right. So we go into the hearth and barrel.
Going after everyone else, so.
All right, so as you enter into this room, you're immediately greeted by warm aromas, this kind of sense of homeiness, as you see various tables kind of placed around here. There's a large fire crackling and a fireplace off to your right and a large bar on one end. There are some doors off to one side, as well as a staircase kind of leading up from behind the bar into an upper story there. And somebody tending the bar up there looks to be a half-elven individual, quickly maneuvering and distributing drinks around and passing them off to customers left and right. You immediately feel a sense of coziness around you, and then you hear the sounds of shouting off to one side and a little bit of cheering and scuffling. And we're going to take a quick break there, everybody. Come back in about 15 minutes, and we're going to get started on our next leg of our journey here. So, yeah, go ahead.
I know what that is.
Take a quick break.
I'm ready.
Take a quick break, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We're back from break here, ready to roll on into the Hearth and Barrel Inn, where our party of adventurers has now assembled to find some lodging and/or food and amusement. So, all of the above. So you've all reconnoitered here with nobody, who has been coming out from a ambiguous journey to the north here, and you're entering into this large, warm space. There are many different patrons bustling around, largely look to be of elvish origin, some water genasi as well here and there, a few halflings bustling about in the space, one or two half-orcs. And off to one side you can hear the sounds of conflict, as it looks like there is a small group of people gathered around a modest fighting ring where a few individuals are kind of standing upright. Looks to be two half-elves, actually, a man and a woman. Their hands up in very proper boxing posture. Very sort of... Some of you have experienced bar fights before, and this is some kind of pansy stuff going on out here. But anyway, you also see your bartender out at the other end there, serving drinks here and there, a half-elven individual as well. And what are we going to do?
Oh, I kind of want to get in on that action.
I know. These two don't really know what they're doing, do they?
They do not.
You want to put on a show?
Well,
how we really do it?
So here's the thing. You think they take doubles?
Let's go find out.
Oh boy.
Let's go find out.
I would like to go to the tavern owner, please.
Yep.
Okay, you go up there. Hi, how you doing there, my friend?
Hey, I heard your name was Sarthed.
That's right. I am Sarthed Darkwine. What can I do for you?
Helry Gelnaga, pleasure to meet you.
Reaches out, shakes your hand there. Good to meet you there, Helry. What brings you to town?
Well, my friends and I will probably need meals, drinks, and rooms, but I wanted to find out that ring you got over there.
Oh, yeah, we call it the Blood Dome. It's, that's right. You know, it's where only the toughest and strongest here come together to prove their merit and show their stuff.
That sounds extremely dangerous. You do doubles? My friend and I would like to get in on a 2 versus 2 match.
Yeah, we're doing fisticuffs only, or?
Well, you know, we do only. Well, what are the alternatives?
Weapons.
Weapons?
Well, some places we've been, they do that. Some places it's just punching. We're fine.
Now, that just ain't dignified, bringing weapons into a proper sporting arena here.
Sure.
We do is only bare knuckles.
Similarly armed. I mean, I did a lot of that kind of stuff. You ever heard of Cyrus the Beater? That's me.
I think we've got a guy who's got some bare knuckles.
Can't say I have, my good man, though you look like you could certainly throw down. Wait, what did you say?
I said, I think we've got a guy who's got some bare knuckles.
So,
no. Oh, I get it, because he's a That's cute.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't seem to get it.
That's okay.
Well, if you know somebody else, make sure to bring them in. We can always use a little more amusement around these parts.
Oh, like funny?
So,
that's right.
I'm all right with fisticuffs. That's fine by me.
Sure, absolutely. What's the take? How's it work?
Well, you know, you just go ahead and sign up for a slot if you got any willing combatants to go up against a couple of 7 foot something individuals such as yourselves.
7'12".
That's a lot of math there. All right. Well, 7'12", 8 foot. Anyway, and what would be something like 7'6", something like that? 7'4".
7'4". You hit the nail right on the head there.
Oh, that's right. Pat me on the back, why don't you?
Wow.
Yeah, you might have a little bit of trouble finding some competitors, I will say. But you're by all means, if you find a couple of willing participants, then the ring is yours as soon as the last fight's over.
All right.
Hey, you want to know how to get into a fight?
In the meantime,
anyone want to
fight? You shout that out?
Yep.
Go and roll a persuasion check.
Can I guide him?
He kind of did that pretty suddenly.
Yeah, okay. I just kind of shouted.
All right.
Oh boy.
7.
7. You shout at the same time as he does, "Who wants a drink?" This little dude can project though, so it kind of drowns out your shout there. It doesn't seem like people are noticing between the shouts at the existing fight happening and him asking if anybody wants a drink.
I probably don't help your cause because as soon as he yells, I go, I do!
All right, my good lady there. We have a dark wine blend in right now. This comes from my family estates out further to the east. We've got the best grapes in all of Relgar around here. It was a fine season as well. This is coming from the year 3978, and we have got. I tell you what, that was a hot year, all right. Stress vines make good wines, as they say. We've got it's dark, it's bold, and it's black, just like my soul.
You got some presentation. I appreciate that.
What can I say?
I kind of want whiskey.
I've got some practice. You wanted whiskey?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, we also got just about the best whiskey you'll have around anywhere within 100 to 300 miles. We've got, we call this one our Black Oak bourbon. It's got vanilla going on. It's got some woodiness going on. It's got enough body to make your lover jealous. So, what's it gonna be?
A bottle.
A bottle of that. That's gonna be 15 gold pieces to you.
Sold! Is that what I'm supposed to say? I don't know, he makes me nervous.
He's got the bottle in his hands. There you go. And if you don't mind there, just to make sure that you properly appreciate what you're getting there, thank you very much. Enjoy that. What can I get for everybody else here? A bottle all around? I hear a bottle all around.
I will take it. You got it.
You'll take a drink. What's it going to be, my friend?
You have wine?
I have the dark wine blend.
I will take wine. Half wine.
Half wine?
Yes.
Half what else?
And a fight.
Ooh. Oh, wait. Okay, so what do you want?
We need another. Is there anyone bold enough to challenge these?
Roll a persuasion check.
I would like. Can I assist?
You can guidance on this one because you're more.
Can I assist on this actually?
Sure. Yeah. How are you gonna assist?
I would like to climb up on the bar.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's into it. He's like, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, 7'12", lady of the hour, and our large, pale-skinned warrior coming forth to challenge you this day. Who is man enough to step up? Who is woman enough to kick ass?
I got a 20.
Ooh.
All right. So there's this kind of murmuring around you, and you hear and you see a wiry individual covered in fur stand up. She's got these kind of ears. One has been cropped kind of short. The other is pulled large and back. This kind of gold ring circling around the bottom of it. This long snout coming out into a very elegant sort of tapered point there. Not like super long or anything, but clearly more feline features going here. Got this dark black striping going across her form there, and this deep kind of tiger orange fur appearing across her body. And she stands up. I'll take that challenge.
Excellent.
And who might you be?
My names were stripped from me. You may call me Nobody.
Interesting. Nobody. Well,
I call him Nobe for short.
I said Nobe?
It is efficient.
Then Nobe. That has a certain ring to it. And who will be fighting with me in this 2 versus 2 combat?
Well, I thought you and her, is that what you were thinking? What were you thinking?
Yes.
Yeah, so
we're fighting.
Yeah, so you two versus us two.
That works for you?
That works for me.
Very good.
She kind of...
We got us a fight.
All right.
One long claw, sink, like over towards the arena there, and she turns and saunters off that direction. Just the very tip of her tail going...
I don't know if those count as weapons, but I'm game either way.
Absolutely, let's do this.
All right, you kind of go up. I mean, granted, you both have got like 2.5 feet on her solidly.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It seems like a fair trade-off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Claws
I'm going to
versus
cast
sheer.
8 on the 2 of us. And I'll also toss it on Kaz.
I will always take more hit points. Because there's a pony outside that has more hit points than I do.
It's not even alive.
It's really not.
There's probably a mouse in here.
As you cast it, you pull out this white cloth and kind of like, how do you cast a spell generally?
Yeah, just sort of start to pat, sort of like rub it in between my fingers and sort of like amp myself up, just like.
All right, so they're verbal, somatic, and what's M again? Material, yeah.
So it's cloth, and it's the rubbing and it's the grunting. If this is acceptable.
Sounds like my approach to romance. So it is a spell. So there is like spell components to this. So as you're doing this, she kind of turns and cocks one eyebrow at you. Spells?
Oh, shit. And I'll stop the spell immediately and I'll say, sorry, new place, I ain't familiar with terms. Where I come from, spells are A-OK as long as everybody's free to use them. We doing no spells? Because I can do no spells.
That is the general idea.
Got you. Okay, never mind.
Put the cloth away immediately.
All right.
Kaz.
Okay. No aid for you.
I know.
I will ask the bartender, have you anything lighter for the more discerning palate? In Sylvan.
You're looking for something that'll knock you on your ass or something that'll get you through the evening?
Just a light drink, thank you.
Well, I tell you what, I got a nice pale wine we have going back here. It's got some nice fruity notes. It's got that tropicality to it. It's got a little tang to tantalize the taste buds, if you understand what I'm saying.
And how much would that be?
Oh, that'll just be running you a gold for a glass.
I'll take it, thank you.
All right. Snags a gold from you and pours you a generous goblet of this very pale, kind of light straw-colored drink there.
I'll grab a pint size. Penny.
Hey, princess.
Hand over 15 gold.
Bet on me for me.
All right. Oh, do you want some whiskey?
Oh, absolutely.
Losing you up for the pot. You need to leave some for me though.
I got plenty extra where that came from. Don't you worry about that.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'll take a little swig. And I'll just. And then
Nobody, do you want some before the fight?
What is it?
Whiskey.
No. I will keep my mind clear.
Anyone else?
No, thank you.
I mean, we
thank
can
you.
drink while we have.
Thank you, no, it's not to my taste.
Well, I haven't had a drink yet.
Huh?
Excuse me. Okay. So you have 15 gold now to go and kind of bet around. Desmond, what are you doing, by the way?
Well, she was offering a drink, and so I took that. Looking around for the most part, I guess I'll ask the bartender for a drink. My own drink.
And what can I do for you, my enigmatic friend? You surely can get a drink in through all them tendrils.
Oh, well, the mace comes off actually, but I do actually have a straw that comes through the front, so I can actually look this.
Well, I tell you what, if you're interested, we have collectible bendy straws for our most discerning of patrons.
Let me have a look.
All right, and he pulls out this kind of like long. It's. Yes. It seems to be constructed out of this woven kind of braided metal that goes up, and let me demonstrate for you. You can turn it at a right angle. You can turn that angle at another right angle. You can turn the whole thing around just like your head will be once I show you all the ways this straw can be used, my good friend. Making sure that you take this one home with you, so remember your time at the Hearth and Barrel. See, here we go. And he just like makes a little heart shape and like holds it up. See there? The possibilities are endless.
Well, that's quite fascinating, but I don't know if I can actually drink it that way.
Well, you know, the best part is you can just take a bloop, 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 and he flips it around so it's back to being a usable straw again.
And that'll actually work there, so I'll take it.
All right, that'll be just 5 gold pieces to you. Nothing too terrible.
Well, I don't have any gold on me.
Add it to my tab.
All right then, my good man. 5 gold on this gentleman's tab. You should thank him for this opportunity. And he hands over the braided metal straw to you.
Well, thank you, Kez. You're a gentleman.
Of course.
I guess I should probably get a drink now.
Oh, that's right. You got to take that straw for a test drive, don't you, my friend? Whatever driving is, anyway. What you do with carts?
I suppose you can drive.
Yeah.
Could I get a walk up with bad guess, and I've been thinking about it all day, and then I followed through halfway through the day, and now I can't get it out of my head.
He kind of thinks for a moment, contemplates. Yeah, you're going to want one of these. And he goes back and he pulls out a couple of different bottles, one of which has like a red liqueur in it of some kind, pours the splash into a cup. He pulls what looks to be a like amphibious creature down from one shelf there. It kind of... Don't be like that, slap! And then he just ejects like a small stream of liquid into the cup, puts it back up top there, grabs another bottle off that has an amber liquid inside it, pours it right up. It starts to smoke slightly, swirls it around a little bit. Woo! That's what I want to hear. All right, takes one single ice cube and drops it in there and hands it over to you.
Yes, that's fascinating. I haven't stopped looking at the frog.
It hasn't stopped looking at you. So you kind of take, it's viscous, but not in an unpleasant way. It kind of, it coats the inside of your mouth, and there is this sort of cinnamony taste to it as well, along with a slight kind of peppery burn as you take a drink. Kind of coats the inside. There's a slight hint of acidity in there that's well complemented by a lot of deep kind of spicy, earthy notes to it.
So it's a thick mess that keeps you thinking about it all day.
Irish Carval.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Basically. All right, and that'll just be 2 gold pieces. No problem there. Yeah. And is your... Yeah. That's what I like to hear. Generosity will take you everywhere in this world, my friend.
I always take care of a friend. I would also like a dark wine and a meal, as well as runes for us.
All right. He pours you a goblet of the dark wine blend. Dark wine blend. Just two gold pieces for you, and for rooms for the night. For how many? All 7 of you?
I would like to bring this up. I've never had this before. my gladiator background feature means that if I'm performing, I eat and stay free. This is not for the group, but it basically says, at such a place that has some sort of pit fight or something like that, you receive free lodging and food of a modest or comfortable standard, depending on the establishment, as long as you perform. In addition, your performance makes you a local figure, blah, 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 blah.
By popular demand, I also.
So,
You guys really are
I
American
am
Gladiator
going
warriors,
to
aren't you?
require that you role play that a little bit.
Sure.
as far as-
Wait till the fight starts, bro.
No, I got you. No, I haven't forgotten. It just hasn't been officially. Anyway.
Okay, good.
Okay. Sorry, one moment here.
Are we doubling up on rooms, or does everybody need their own space?
I can double up on a room. I mean, I also can just stay outside underneath the stars.
I'm actually quite used to sleeping under the stars myself.
How about 4 rooms, and if you sleep inside, you sleep inside?
It sounds like a plan.
All right. So the 4 of you begin to make your way over to the fighting arena there. The half-elves have been both of them are looking a little bruised and the worse for wear. One of them rears back, "How about you?" That was a good blow. I'd say this fight is concluded. I concede the victory to you, my good man. Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to trade blows with you, Severe. And they kind of shake each other's hand, clap each other on the back, and there's a polite from the gathered crowd around.
All right, look, is there any blood on the mat at all?
One of them has a bloody nose.
No.
But nothing on that.
Who wants to wager on a real fight? I have 15 gold for the big ones.
Persuasion check.
Which one?
I said the big ones. Plural.
No matter how we go about it, we're voting against the party here.
I know, but I have a Hellraise gold.
That means we win.
You said we win. What, persuasion?
Oh God, you're right. As long as anybody bets.
That's gonna be an 18.
An 18. Okay. Yeah, you see a couple of people. It looks to be a few more of the fisher folk, especially some of the more earthy individuals, kind of turn and look towards you. Oh, they look like they could fuck some shit up.
It's gonna be a good
Yeah,
fight.
I'm into that. Oh my goodness, yes indeed, take my money. And you begin to get in various bets placed your way. Now hold on everybody. Remember, all bets in this place are taken at the bar. So come on up and drop them off here.
Respect.
Let's get this kind.
What kind of odds are you offering?
Well, seeing as everybody here is a newcomer for the most part, even Kavira, you haven't really had much of a scrap here yet, have you?
Oh, I did. It just didn't last long.
Oh, well,
Kavira's a tabaxi?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well, in that case, we'll give it 1-to-1 odds here. Keep it equal. Everyone's fairly new, so, the winners divide the pot.
All right, let's do this.
Sounds like a plan. I just hook on him.
Okay, so with
In
that
ring.
in mind, we're going to go ahead and see how much we get.
Jesse, you had our number right from the start. You hear a scuffle.
Dang it.
I hear what?
What now?
You hear your intro music. That's
Okay.
It's my luck.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
bro, I'm already ahead. I'm ready to go. I looked up my spell.
Okay. You get another. Okay, anybody else putting money down on this particular battle?
No.
I'll put 10 gold on nobody and the tabaxi.
10 gold on nobody in the tabaxi. Okay.
Hedge bet, so.
I don't know what I've got for wager, but I'm gonna find something.
I'll put the 15 of Hellraise and I'll put 5 of mine because I've seen those two in a fight.
Okay, so
I mean, I guess I've seen you in a fight too.
I'm not gonna play this.
I've got a cardiac.
you can bet on yourselves as well if you're so inclined.
Well, I was just wondering what the song was.
I'm sorry, my tab won't cover your gambling expenses. Just clearly stating that now.
I'm sorry, you put 10 down, right?
Yes, 10.
Yeah, okay,
10
cool.
gold.
Anybody else putting any down?
I'm going to put a carnelian
You put 5 in
down
there.
on him to Baxi.
You put, sorry, what?
A carnelian down.
A carnelian down. Okay, interesting. Okay.
It's a gem.
A red one.
Oh, that'll be an interesting one to figure out. Whatever, it'll be interesting. All right, any other takers here? Remember, this will be the battle of the century, folks. You don't want to miss it. These folks have got more height between them than the nearby mountain range, all right? So give me something to work with. Come on. A few other folks drop off some coins on the bar here. And the fighting ring begins to clear out. Okay, let's see here. We've got... Come back, Sirenscape. Come on. Help me out here, buddy.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Sorry.
While we're preparing for this,
Can I do my pre-game speech?
I think that seems acceptable to me.
All right. As I climb into the ring, I look at the tabaxi girl and I say, "Hey, what's your name?" "Dust Kid, and I don't give a shit." "Can you fly, girl?" "No." "I just thought somewhere in that forest you call body hair, you might be hiding a bunch of pixies who could fly you around on command. By fucking razor, damn. I never knew I'd meet someone who could make an entire bathhouse cup up a hairball, but here you are. I've seen woolly mammoth rugs that shed less than you, and they were more fuckable too. Your mama should have spit you out, girl, but then I bet her daddy paid her extra not to, so good for her. My name is Helrigel Naga, but my enemies call me Hellrain, because I bring the pain."
And then with thaumaturgy, I start to play my song. Which I'll give you at some other point. We can have it for future
We'll work
bouts.
that out down the line at some point there. Okay.
I bet on her.
That was magnificent.
I'm putting 2 gold on the tabaxi.
Yeah, she's probably real mad now.
Yeah, she's pissed.
you ever hold Kimba just a little too tight? You go,
Is that a performance check, maybe?
Yeah, let's make a performance check out of it. All right.
24.
Damn. You feel the rafters quake. You feel the patrons shake. You feel the foundations of this here building shooken to their bones by the force of Helry's voice here. I'll get Saurus. Do you want to do anything here?
Or I'm just watching this going, holy shit. But I'm sitting there kind of, I assume is everyone else like at a table? Like, kind
Everyone else is kind of either standing around or at the table. Looks like your friends have sort of found a table nearby and have kind of settled down to watch.
Cool. I'll kind of settle in next to them real quick and I'll be like, watch my stuff, will you? And I'll just take off my pack, take off the warhammer, set it on the table, walk away. Hang on. And I'll take the mace out, put it down on the table, walk away. Right, knife.
Is that everything?
Oh wait, hold on, bolo. Then I'll go to the ring.
All right. Saurus just kind of deposits an entire arsenal of weaponry. Nobody, what do you do?
I get excited when
I put down a sword, I put down both hand axes, I put down my pack, and I look over at the
Tabaxi.
Penny?
Sarah?
Yes, I look over at Saris, and I notice his shield. What is that?
Sporting, isn't it? Just picked it up today. What do you think? Look pretty nice, right?
Fiendish.
A little horrifying. I had to get it.
Oh, he's actually got a really nice shield.
Are we
He does.
What are the rules? Do we keep these?
No shields, no weapons, no nothing. It's just the bare power of your fists.
Take off the shield. Hey guys, catch. Toss it back out of the ring towards you. One more.
You see a child. Yank! Ah!
I'll use mage hand to pick it up and put it on the table.
Whoops. Excuse me. My siren engaged. Okay.
I'll use Mage Hand to pick up the shield and put it on the table with his other stuff.
Hey, it's already doing his job.
Right, so you see this this disembodied baby shield just flying across the bar.
Being held up by like a devil hand that's black and ethereal.
Yeah, the cheering sort of diminishes for a little bit as everyone watches this. Okay, it drops down, but then the tension reestablishes.
I put the now totally furry shield with the weird spike on it down.
That's right!
Well, that would have been helpful.
Keep an eye on this and see if you can mess with the balance a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll play around with it. I'll go immediately for Saris's shield.
We're gonna come back to some weird shit. It's going on record, it's gonna be weird.
Okay. Get weird! Alright, so,
Guys, we're in the splash zone.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so
are.
excited.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation and I'm just gonna go around the room, slowly lowering the candles in the firelight. And when it comes to the arena, I want to increase the firelight on that one. So the lighting of the ring is like prominent.
okay, so kind of going around, you kind of
Just like-
coax these things. For you, like, you're just kind of passing your hands over it, and it's just, you've always done this instinctually. And the fire begins to dim throughout the tavern. Shadows are cast upon the walls. You begin to see these kind of fearsome shapes thrown up. There's one that seems to be a large, bulbous-headed creature that you look down and you realize is just Desmond being like, what the hell is this? And you...
shield even creepier, great.
And a silence sort of descends over the field. You do see the tabaxi opposite you. She examines her nails there. I think you got a little spit on me. So, why don't we go ahead and get this started then?
They waste time with words. We will waste them with action.
One hand comes up and just traces down your shoulder there. Agreed. All right. Let's go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. Alrighty. Let's see if I can actually get some more upbeat music going on too here.
There's one bored minstrel in the corner.
I like the idea that it's super likely. You shouted that out, and then it just.
Where's
I was gonna play some trumpets behind you, but I figured not.
Oh no, the thaumaturgy already had the music going. Yeah. It's a full-on, just like, yeah.
Is this the drunk bard on Timescape?
I think it is.
They start to speed up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Action starts to take hold, and let's see.
Oh, I think I bet on the right group. Something tells me I
Initiative don't mean everything.
It might mean some things.
I feel good. I fought with you guys.
I'm gonna,
I know.
Why this is going on, no offense to you two. I'm gonna be reading that history tome I just bought.
Okay.
The one about cheese?
No, not about cheese. That's for pleasure, not for
Isn't it always?
I'm going to spend the entire time of the fight trying to disable the eye mechanism on the dolls to put a toggle on it.
Oh my god!
Tinkering check, please. All right,
You're gonna give me nightmares.
let's go around. Nobody initiative.
Okay. Let's find out.
16.
16. Hillary.
10.
10. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Cyrus?
And Cyrus.
8.
8 for Cyrus.
I'm a Nimba fellow.
Yeah, my bet was well placed.
Okay, so you're all basically within like a 10 by 10 square of dirt at this point. It's just a brawl. So I'm not going to bother with a battle map for this. There's not really a lot of maneuvering involved in this fight.
Okay.
So rolling on in, Kavira is going to go ahead and start first. She is going to come straight in towards Hillary. There's this kind of moment of her kind of like, she kind of cracks her neck, rolls her shoulders again, and then one claw gently touches the ground and straight in towards you, almost faster than the eye can see.
Sure.
2 strikes come in. That's going to be an 11 to hit.
We may have made a mistake.
It's going to be an 11 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay, and second strike, 9 to hit.
That is a miss.
And flurry of blows.
Oh, that
You made a horrible mistake today.
18.
is a hit.
12 Miss, and 17.
3 more hits? Wait, what?
Or sorry, yeah, just kidding. I'm used to.
What?
I'm used to the option.
high-level monk
just
you're fighting
kidding.
here, bro.
Nope, too many.
There is no monk that does that.
No, you're right. That was my bad here. I'm not used to playing monks. I'm just used to getting my ass handed to them.
This is your fucking revenge! Oh my god! This is revenge!
It's not as revengey as it could have been.
No, that's true.
He said 2 hits and I'm like, I've got a feeling.
Oh no.
I've got a feeling.
That's gonna be a bad night.
Alright, that's gonna be a 8 damage coming in at you as this claw comes up and slashes across your cheek there.
Okay.
Even some thin lines of blood pouring down. However, you manage to kind of block the other blows there, no problem.
Yeah.
Next up is Nobody.
I'm gonna come in and try and charge Saris.
Okay, charging Saris. So are you looking to just attack him or knock him down?
This is a shove.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, go ahead and roll athletics. Saris, go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics.
16.
16.
That one.
Okay. So you slam into him. You're used to fighting things like you're the strongest thing around usually, but when you slam into, it's kind of shocking to you how strong this guy is. He meets you, just, and he doesn't budge an inch. And you realize, okay, this is who I'm traveling with here. Very good. That brings us any bonus actions there. Nobody.
I'm good.
Okay. Brings us to Hellry.
I'm gonna punch.
Punching. Punching who?
Kuvira.
Okay.
She's
cool.
right there.
Okay. Roll
All
a
up in
hit.
my face.
That will be a 19.
That'll hit. Roll
Yes.
damage.
Well, unarmed.
Yeah.
So 6 damage.
Oh, that's true. Right.
No,
Okay.
it's
So
six
I was
damage.
just like rolling d4s for it. I don't know why. Anyway.
But that nerfs the monk trait pretty heavily.
It does. That is true. Yeah. So 6 damage coming in straight up.
6 damage.
Nice. Okay. 26. Anyway. Cool. So that's 6 damage coming in. You slam in from the side. One large fish just crushing into her side there. She got. It kind of comes back around. Okay. Go ahead and roll dead. And any. Nothing. Just the
Bonus
one.
action puncher again.
Okay. There we go. That's what I was wondering about.
The 13 becomes a 23.
Oh, you're doing the thing.
Oh yes. 23 hits.
23 will hit.
Another 6 damage.
Another 6 damage.
All right.
Boom.
That's what I got.
Okay. As this next strike slams in, she kind of. You're not all show.
No, I ain't, bitch.
Okay.
Hillary, she's
Wow.
a cat. They're not.
Oh, you're right. I apologize. You're going to have to inform me to the correct terminology after the fight.
Saris.
I'm just gonna look at Nobody, just go poof, and I just kind of push him back a little bit and go, sorry, no hard feelings. And just punch right on him. Oh, bonus action, I'd like to battle trance first.
Okay, yeah, you kind of, Nobody, you look up into this woman's face, and what was kind of this, like, sort of placid, like, happy expression turns into, like, actually, why don't you go ahead and describe the exact
Same
face that
thing,
you
you just
make.
like, I just kind of like smile, I'm like, and just kind of zen, no hard feelings about this. Just right across the face.
It's like deadpan.
Oh yeah, that's 18 plus 6, 23, I think.
23?
18 plus 6 is 24.
Yeah, 24.
24.
Yeah.
24?
24 to hit.
Okay, what's your unarmed damage?
It's 5 normally, but does that factor in rage?
That would factor rage, yes.
So 7 damage. All right.
7 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I'll use Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes. And is that a D12 or a D10? Hold on. 1 second.
I think it's a D10, but
I think it is as well.
Bottle's breaking.
D12.
D12.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
And you add your con modifier, it looks like. Oh, never
I
mind.
only stopped 4 of that damage.
Wait, no.
That's over half of it.
Yeah, you add your con modifier to that roll, too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wow.
Unfortunately.
Alright, so you stop 4 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a 3.
So 3 damage comes in. You so Saurus, you similarly were coming in. You used to just beating down on basically everybody that you encounter, and so there's sort of a sense of calm and confidence descends over you. You're like, this is gonna hurt you more than it'll hurt me. Just
Right.
and your fist just stops. You feel it like his face go kind of like. Grr.
A little bit of that smirk comes back. I'm like, respect.
Yeah. All right. That brings us down to the top of the round. Kavira is going to continue her assault on Peldon here. Wow. No. The other game is leaking.
It is revenge.
It's true. Yeah.
It's personal. I knew it.
It is all the way through.
I knew it.
Yeah. All right. So first attack comes in. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that is going to be. That's going to be another 6 points of damage to you.
Woof, okay.
Next attack, 17 to hit.
That hits.
5 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And then one more flurry of blows here. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Woo!
And a 3. Or, sorry, a 7. Just kidding. Adding
7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so, well, that was the to hit on the second attack. So, the first attack is going to be, another 8 points coming in at you there.
Okay, okay, all right, 10-4.
Total on the round then?
Total on the round, I guess, would be 8 plus 15, so, like 23, I think?
That tracks, okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I asked.
All right, yeah. So this absolute just, your full vision is filled with flashing claws as this Catwoman just leaps towards you and just brings down a flurry of sharp, pointy bits.
Yep.
brought the pain. All right, and that ends her turn though, and that brings us to nobody.
All right, I'm gonna whack it.
Whack it, whack it.
Whack Saris. Yeah. Bonus action. Anyway.
Smash.
Yes. No hard feelings.
This is gonna hurt.
No, it's not.
No?
I think he missed.
Yeah, that's 9 to hit.
No. Yeah, no. Okay. This time.
You should be fighting this one.
You want to trade dance partners?
So the blow comes in and Saurus kind of like brings one shoulder up, manages to block it there. And anything for bonus action there, nobody?
I'm gonna keep it right there.
Okay, keeping it there. Sounds good. Brings us to Hellry.
I'm gonna punch.
And I'm gonna spend both of them on her, I know, so I'm just gonna roll them both.
Okay.
Action, bonus action. Mark you off.
You're gonna do it eventually, you're just gonna do it now.
Oh boy. Ooh, that's 9, which misses on a 25. Which
That'll hit, definitely.
Another 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage coming in. So this next strike lands, and she is now kind of breathing pretty heavily. Looks to have taken. She looks to be kind of stumbling a little bit, but. And you can already hear the crowd around you kind of like a mixture of silence and cheers and shouts of excitement. You can see blood beginning to pool on the dust around you down there. Everyone has their rapt attention on you. This is a battle that they have not seen in some time. So, brings us to Saurus.
So that just blow came in, I just kind of went, and then I'm just gonna go, sorry about it, right back in.
Okay, sounds good. Roll to hit.
Oh, 19, 25. To hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
And then another 7 damage.
7 damage?
Yep.
All right. How we looking there, nobody?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Okay. Brings us back up to the top of the round with Kavira. She's going to keep coming in towards Peldon. Wow, what is going on? I've been wanting to kill Peldon for a long time.
Such a long
it's
time.
true.
Nobody could blame you for this.
For the record, Garrett,
You got
the
monks on the
character
brain
is
right
the
now.
most intensely annoying monk I've ever dealt with.
It's
so.
great. I love her so
Yeah,
much.
and we've been playing that for like a year and a half, so I'm just like, I almost call you Peldon when I see you in person.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, so Hellry, she's coming in towards Hellry.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, that is a 15 to hit.
Yes.
Second attack, 12 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, that's a 19 to hit on the first flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the second flurry of blows is gonna be a 20 to hit.
Okay. They will hit it.
Okay.
Pop.
So that is gonna be 5 points coming in at you, and another 7 points coming in at you.
I go down.
12
Respect,
points. So
respect.
this one, she kind of like brings it in, just
Seriously?
your head goes sideways,
no.
there's an uppercut, and you feel yourself lift off the ground as she brings her hand around, brings it right to your solar plexus, and right into the ground. You can see this burst of dust coming out from where Peldon's back hits the floor.
You mean
Hillary?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, great over there, Angus. Yeah, laughing about
Okay, that's the drinking game.
Every time I mess someone's name up.
Do we do this? Is this the thing we're gonna do?
I think that's
What we're gonna do? Hellry. Why not? Yeah.
We've been doing worse things.
It is now.
It's not. It hasn't been a problem with other players. I don't know why it's so hard with your character.
To be fair, you are playing a monk right now, so you definitely
That
have
is
monk on the
true.
brain.
State-dependent memory. I'm just thinking pop in my mind the whole time. All right, that brings Kavira's turn is done. That brings us to nobody.
All right. I'm gonna punch. Can I maneuver and put myself, crossways?
This is
Yeah, I'll say yes. You can kind of maneuver around.
It's going to be bad.
You're in combat with Saris right now, but Kavira's kind of on the other side of it, so you can kind of maneuver your way around. The crowd kind of shoves you away from the edges, but you do kind of cluster in and get a flanking posture on him.
Okay.
Kind of turn
This
around.
way.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. I didn't hear Matt.
No reason not to now.
Yeah, that's boring.
Nat 20.
Nah.
That's 8 damage.
8 damage coming in at you there, Saris.
Alright,
Half to
half to
4.
four.
Yep. So you bring your fist in, you slam it in. You can feel it crunching into ribs, but he just sort of turns with that same just placid expression and looks at you.
Good hit.
And you're aware that should have hit some organs there. Like, huh. All right. That brings us to Hellry. Hellry is unconscious, but not dying, so you don't have to roll any saving throws or anything. Saris.
Is she, though?
I will let you roll. Actually, I will let you roll a Constitution saving throw here.
See if you come back.
10.
Okay, yeah, no, you're still unconscious.
Rocky Balboa style, come back up.
So I just go.
6 seconds.
It's true.
I go, all right, this just got a little more complicated. I'm going to turn around and hit, what is it, Kavira?
Kavira, yeah.
Kavira, yeah, all right. So yeah, I'm just going, all right. Sorry, he's got a couple rounds in. Now it's your turn. I'm just going to come around full on poach, and I'm gonna do reckless.
Okay, reckless strike.
Going crazy.
Oh boy, that's not good on either of them. 11.
11 will definitely.
Wait, no, plus 6. Sorry. 13.
What?
Oh, wait.
What?
An extra plus 2?
Unfortunately, that still will not hit. As your fist comes in, she just ducks right out of the way of it.
Just nimbling.
Real quite like you can do an offhanded attack when you're just empty-handed, right?
No,
This is
only monks can do that.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. It's a special.
The fist does not have the tag light.
That is.
They're very heavy-handed individuals.
You took it. Okay, I was planning on doing.
He's my heavy weapon.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for the clarification there. So that ends Saris' turn. Unfortunately, bringing us back to Kavira, who's going to turn and attack in at Peldon. No. No.
I'm out.
She's gonna finish you off, what?
You said some nasty things.
First 2 attacks coming in there. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
With advantage.
With advantage, because I did reckless.
That is true.
Also flanking.
Oh, that's
true.
that's worse.
For a lot of
That's
reasons.
16.
Oh yeah, anything over a 12 hits.
Oh my god.
Well,
I have 12 AC.
oh no!
That's why I wanted the shield.
We have to fix you.
What's wrong with having a low AC?
I have no dex.
What are you getting at over there?
Okay, so 3 of her 4 attacks
wet
do
paper bag.
land.
I have a lot of hit points.
It's gonna
Yeah, I
be.
can shred the heck out of a paper bag. Nothing about the paper bag stops me from shredding it.
17 points of damage coming in at you.
All right,
halves to 9.
9. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not good, but workable.
Okay. Huh?
How many key points?
She's only used 3 so far, or 4. Yeah. So, but you know, anywho,
Yeah.
you don't know how many key points she has.
We're about to find out.
Little metagaming, minimum of 5 because she has 2 attacks, just base. So we know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that that is metagaming, but
And now it's nobody's
even the
turn.
players can be aware of that.
It doesn't affect anything that's going
No,
on.
you're just gonna get punched.
I'm still gonna win 10 gold.
Okay,
So.
that brings us to nobody.
You hope. Didn't you bet?
With flanking, do I get advantage on a...
So did I. As soon as
Advantage on a shove, you would.
Because it's a...
We'll say yeah. We'll say yeah. That makes sense.
It's an attack action.
How was he gonna bet?
Yeah, attack action.
We'll say you get
It's
advantage
special
on
attack.
your check, and then no advantage on the save for that, though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I will go in for another shove to get him prone.
Okay.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Oh my god.
And you actually no, but you're raging, so you get advantage on athletics
You get
checks.
advantage
Oh, that's
on
right.
Athletics checks to...
That's way better. 19.
Okay, 22.
All right. So this time, with you being flanked to your Saurus, despite your battle trance, you can't quite stop it as nobody comes around, grabs you below the knee, puts one arm into your lower back there, and just brings you straight to the ground on your face into the dust there.
Okay, my action surge.
Yes. Yep.
It's happening.
That's
Okay.
what's going on.
And
Harry, that would be a really good time to come back.
I go for a grapple as well.
Go for a grapple as well. Okay. Go ahead and roll at advantage. And
malaria is coming out.
Roll. I guess in this case that would be advantage for. Like, would you get disadvantage on the save?
Well, he's prone and it's a melee.
Yeah. So you definitely have advantage. I'm just debating whether he has disadvantage that would cancel out his advantage. But I think in this case we'll let you. We'll let you have your just a flat roll in this case.
Flat roll to resist. All right. Same thing, athletics.
Yep.
All right. Ooh. 12.
24.
Yeah.
That it helps, but when
So you kind of flip yourself around on top of him and get him into a pinning hold there, kind of a grappling full Nelson effect there.
Get off.
Okay, cool. So that brings us back around to Saurus.
I can still attack and grapple, yeah?
You can still attack and grapple, yes.
It's not.
Am I allowed to try to wake up again?
No, in this case, you have one chance in this case, yeah.
You are
only get
prone
one shot.
though, so
Yeah.
I think you have disadvantage.
You have disadvantage technically on ranged attacks when you're prone, but there's nothing. Wait.
No, I mean for him attacking.
No, yeah.
Attacks within 5 feet have advantage.
The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah. Disadvantage on attack rolls.
All right.
Right away. All right, yeah.
Boy. I'm gonna get rid of these dice real quick. they were doing okay for a little bit, and then they didn't.
Nice drill.
Oh boy.
First girl. How many dice?
Break or hit.
Oh yeah, we should.
there's the one.
All right. I'm just gonna be like, I don't like this, and I'm just gonna whip my head back and just try and headbutt nobody, just bam, right in the head, and I'm just gonna try and make that an attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's a 19 hit.
19.
Wow.
That hits.
I rolled a 13 and a 19.
That's unarmed damage, so another 7 points coming in there, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, you rolled a what?
I rolled a 13 and a 19.
Oh, a 13 would be 19.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. So yeah, another 7 damage, and yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So you're so nobody has you pinned on the ground there, kind of pulling your arm back, and however you can feel his breath kind of on your neck, and you just kind of instinctively. Nobody, you feel the bones of your nose start to. The cartilage in your nose. Yeah.
I'm bloody.
You are bloodied.
What color is it? I don't know.
That's an interesting question.
I don't know.
I mean, well, I mean,
Never played a Goliath.
Hill giant blood. Wow. interesting.
Giant blood.
That is, yeah, I know, but I think giants would have like similar colored blood,
Red blood.
especially stone
We'd
giants.
probably
Yeah.
bleed about the same.
I'm gonna say
honestly.
that your
I-
red blood in that case.
I think I recall old folk tales about giants' blood being green, but I don't know if that translates to D&D.
Depends on the giant. Hill giants versus cloud giants versus stone giants
Yeah,
versus...
I'm gonna say that I think that earth giants would have the most physical similarities with like normal people. So in this case, they bleed red. Cool. So
Very
interesting
important.
question.
Do we get splashed?
Everyone is splashed. It's
Splash
just
them!
it's a fountain. He looks back. No.
Looking proud, Howard.
Tuck into the table.
Okay.
I don't even stop
Dexterity saving throws all around. Yeah.
I just precipitated off of me.
Yeah. There's just like a precipitation
You're
umbrella.
standing there totally deadpan.
Blood just vaporizes. Doesn't
You
even
see what
show
blood
on your
takes for
skin,
damage.
really. However, okay, so that
I'll actually
is
collect
Saurus's
some.
turn, though. Any bonus action, Saurus?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay, that brings back around to Kavira, who is going to just descend on Saurus with another just intense flurry of blows there. That's a 17 to hit. That's a 20 to hit. That's a 8 to hit.
Okay.
2 hits.
And
Oh, plus 5.
Yep.
18
that's
plus 5 is... Yeah,
her last key point, everybody.
Hey!
For however 3 hits.
right.
So it's gonna be
Here's your chance.
Come on.
All with advantage?
22.
11.
Half to 11.
Okay.
All 4 hits with advantage?
Yeah. She did miss like 1 there because I'm great at rolling.
My dex saving throw was a 23 to get under the table with my glass without getting splashed.
So there's like a speck of blood, and you're just like, whoop, whoop. So it wasn't exactly a fountain of blood, but nobody definitely, you got crunched there a bit, and but everyone avoided getting blood on them. It's cool. You're all fine. What? You did. You got blood all over you. You're getting really into the fight to watch this thing too.
Splash zone, it's
You're
part
like
of the
right at-
experience.
you're like, yeah. Okay. That will end her turn, bringing us to nobody.
All right. I'm gonna smack him. All right. 17 to hit.
Yep.
That'll hit. And
All right. 4 damage.
half to 2.
All right.
Jeez, he's still up. My
I'm
gosh.
still up.
He's a beefy boy.
He can take a beating.
He can take a beating.
I like
Good
that you
Lord.
said
Saurus, your
because he's
turn.
All right. Question. Given the fact that I am prone and grappled, I can't use any of my movement to stand up, right? You have to break the grapple.
Yeah.
I have to break the grapple to
Movement
even
is
stand
0
up.
right now.
Okay.
You can just keep punching.
Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
Out of game, I think you hit the girl.
Yeah.
She's just saying what damage.
Yeah. So if I'm being held like this, can I just like reach up, grab her, and then kind of pull her into just a knee, just pop up with the knee? Just
You are prone, but we'll say for this purpose, you can like grab her and ram her into like the top of your skull if you feel like
okay,
it.
just force a headbutt. Just
Just
So
crunch.
I'll go ahead and do that then.
Okay.
And I'll do that.
Is it back or is it right?
It's not optional.
That is a very important distinction.
Especially with her.
Yeah. Oh no. I get it.
Thank you, one person.
And I'm gonna go ahead and do that reckless because it's gonna be over soon anyway. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Well, and that's just a flat roll. That's a flat roll. Even reckless.
Oh yeah, that's a flat roll. Boy, do you want me to re-roll since I rolled them both?
Yeah.
Just
Walk
re-roll
this
it.
way.
Yeah.
No, well,
Re-roll it.
so just one roll.
Boy.
17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
7
well
points of
done.
damage.
7 points coming in at her. As you bring her, it crunches into she kind of, and his tooth comes out and spits onto the floor. You don't give up, do you?
I try not to.
All right, she's looking pretty rough at this point. However, it is now her turn. Yep, and she is going to. All right, well, respect. And she's going to descend on you once more.
Is it gonna hurt?
Yeah, that's a hit.
She doesn't have
That's
key points.
that's a hit.
Still has 2 attacks.
Yeah, three attacks.
Bonus action.
Yeah, that's true.
Unarmed strike.
And all at advantage.
That's why I was getting confused.
Yep.
Right. That's true. So that'll be 2 of the 3 hit in this case.
Oh yeah.
So first one, 5. Take that. 6. And this one, 1. So that's gonna be 5, 6, 14 points of damage coming in at you, half to 7.
I'm still up.
Wow.
That's why I don't have hit points. You have
Unreal.
Just a sack of hit points.
Just
That's
a
what it
sack
is.
of hit
This is why I'm okay with having 12 AC.
My
I'd like to have
gosh.
more, but 12
But
is
also,
okay.
right?
Wow, that is so much
When you get
tank.
hit, you're like, okay.
Okay, I guess.
Fine.
Never prepared for barbarians. All right, so we'll go. I mean, nobody here.
No hard feelings.
Oh.
Bunch of
It's
one
gonna
more time.
happen.
Okay.
This is it. 24 to hit.
Yep.
That's 4 damage, half to 2.
I'm still up.
Just take her down.
It's
Just
been
take
like
her down.
2 rounds of Saurus just getting boom, 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 boom.
Just take her down. And we want a moral victory if you just take her down.
Okay, I see that he's still up, and I bonus action the fighter thing.
Second win.
Oh, second win. Hell yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
roll your healing there.
That one's a D10.
Nice.
Oh god.
That's 8 healing? No.
4 points reduced to 2.
9 healing. So you kind of
Fighter, you should have +3.
get your nose back in place, kind of
I know I'm working on it.
revitalize yourself
You see
there.
my nose regenerate.
Doesn't even have to roll.
I love it.
He just crosses his eyes.
Pinocchio fixed it. Took me like 3 weeks to learn that one. Yeah. Okay, got this. And that brings us to Saurus once more.
Once more, just bam, bring her back down into the knee.
Okay.
Come on. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. 11.
That will not hit, unfortunately. She's wise to you now and dances out of the way.
Oh boy.
All right.
So reckless?
That was with reckless because I'm still
Oh, right.
prone.
Yeah.
And you look up just in time to see her leg come up long, all the way into a full split above her head. She brings it down. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah,
just
and
hits.
Right before she
Easy.
connects. Right before she connects, can I just be like, good fate?
you could swear you see a small grin start to creep across her face as the heel just slams right into the back of your head, and darkness just
Out.
across your vision there.
Woo! And at this point, I will jump up and go, I think I'll go to eat. I got a 13 on my tickering.
Yes.
You have successfully managed to create a small little switch on the back of the shield that when it goes, boop, the eyes go.
This is all I ever wanted.
The baby eyeball is just going. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh god.
Around the whole
love it so
audience
much.
there. And the bartender gets up, and we have a winner, folks. 2 winners in this case. A bit of an unorthodox battle, but entertaining nonetheless. Let's give it up for Nobody and Kavira, ladies and gentlemen. And you hear this just woo! This great crowd just cheering all around you. There's the sound of clapping. You can feel this kind of tremulous energy moving through the space. It's just come to life from this battle here. Folks kind of move in and start to clap you on the back there, Nobody. They're shaking Kavira's hand, and she's kind of, And at least like 3 or 4 folks kind of haul Saurus and Heldon, and Helry up, and kind of slap him on the cheeks there, kind of wake you up, get you back to your senses.
Cure wounds.
Do we win?
I think I had her. Oh, no, she kicked me.
Oh boy.
So I'll
right.
I'll cure wounds on Helry.
On Helry, okay.
Yeah. So I walk up with the shield and I say, well, I think I got a fancy little thing here for you. So you got that now.
You can see
And,
that.
Boy, you look a little rough. And I
like that.
I just kind of touch your cheek a little bit, and you're gonna get to 6 HP.
That seemed like a D4.
That's a D8.
Oh, okay.
That was a
Okay. You get popped on the cheek a little bit there, and you feel vitality restored to your body.
Hey, we win? No? Okay.
Not quite.
More drinking then.
It was close. I healed out, but boy, Nobody. You got a hell of a grip on you.
What?
Hey, come here.
I'll hit him.
Okay, cure wounds as well.
Come on over. Drinks on me.
1 second. Edlin, you had something?
Oh, I was just going to go up to the bar to collect my winnings and...
Oh, okay. We'll get to that 1 second
yes.
there. Cool.
No, I was not in a hurry, so...
All right, Kaz, were you doing anything for this kind of post-fight?
Just collect my winnings, pay for the rooms that I need to.
Okay, yep. All right. So sorry, continue.
Come here.
Yes?
Come on over. Drinks on me.
Well, I'll say, and she comes along, she reaches down and picks up and kind of wipes off what looks to be her tooth on the ground there, tucks it away into her pocket. Yeah, little trophy for later. Don't be sorry. I admit I was looking to get an easy buck off of you, so that was a really good time to actually have a little bit of a challenge.
Hey, I'm gonna do a little thing. Anybody who wants it, I can fix you up, but you're gonna scar. If you're all right with that.
I just show you like my arms, and it's like covered in all these like wounds and bruises. I'm like, I'll be fine.
I figure nobody cared. Come here, are you all right?
Oh yes, this is just sort of. Believe it or not, I've gone through a little bit of training for this.
Sure.
And we have our methods for recovering.
Oh, so you don't need none?
Well,
It's my honor to fix you up, but then you gotta have the marks.
What can I say? It'd be an honor to accept it.
All right.
So I'd like to cast Prayer of Healing, but I'd like to do it in very like a after battle feasting sort of a way, if that's okay, because it takes 10 minutes. So like over 10 minutes, start to eat and drink and like, share the camaraderie of after the battle, and then cast Prayer of Healing on anybody who's missing hit points. But where it heals, it scars. There are marks of the battle and of the damage that was taken.
Nice. I'm okay with that.
Okay,
Cool. I will accept.
All right, so everybody heals up for, let's see here.
2 and 4.
Which, let's be honest,
6 healing for everybody.
you and I are probably the only ones who are going to end up with scars.
That's a good point.
Because we were slashed, they were punched.
That is correct.
They're going to be fine.
Yep, that's a good point.
Yeah, there are a few kind of cat scratches across you there. Hey, Adora.
Gnarly scar on my lip now.
Nice.
Yeah, your nose also looks a little off to the side there.
Very
Just a little
slick.
bit, yeah.
People also knows.
And then I know other people probably want to do stuff, but I want to have one more conversation with Kavira before we're done.
All right.
I'll
In the meantime, though, your bartender comes up. Well done, everybody. That was incredible. My goodness, we haven't had a showing like that in I don't know. God, it's lame around here. Anyway.
God, you finally admitted it.
It's, well, anyway, hopefully we get more of your types in soon. But in the meantime, your winnings are in order. So, let's see, we have the 10 gold pieces back to you there, Penny, plus the 15.
I lost.
Or just,
So
yeah,
I lost
right,
my...
got mixed up there,
my
yep. Okay,
20,
so
meaning
10.
the 15 and my 5 are gone.
Okay, so to Desmond here, he turns and looks towards you. Well, I gotta admit that nobody else put up anything worth quite what a carnelian's worth, so for that, we'll get you all your rooms for free tonight if you're interested, and we'll make that good on the deal if that works for you.
Works for me.
We'll take rooms and drinks and the food, if that's all right.
I can give you rooms.
Well, hold
Rooms
on.
and food?
Well, hold on. We did put on quite a show for you guys.
All right, rooms and food then for you. Seems
this is the best
reasonable.
bar in town. He's the best.
All
This is the
right,
best.
rooms and food.
Like I will tell people.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
All right, I do my best.
To the best bar in town.
You're the best bar in town.
All right, and
What are
I've
you
got.
saying, Desmond?
I'll use thaumaturgy to make a little crowd, just like even if they don't actually, I'll just make the crowd just sort of go, hey!
The crowd definitely gets into it. They start to cheer a little
Yeah.
bit there. And then everybody else who betted on nobody and Kavira here, that was 2 gold pieces in, so you get 4 gold pieces back to you there.
Nice.
Including the original 2 you put in.
Right.
You also, let's see, the other 10 I believe came from,
Actually, I do need 7 gold pieces for my winnings. If I can get those.
For what?
For him.
What do you need 7 gold for me for?
It's your 7 gold. It's not mine.
That's quite alright. I don't need the money.
Oh, no. I don't need the money.
Look, I'm already giving you free rooms for your entire companionship here, all right? Like, I'm just a humble business owner. Thank you. That'll be another 15 gold there. Thank you. Anyway, I can't possibly afford another 7 gold here.
All right, no food then. Just give me 7.
All right, I'll give you 7 gold. You two, you're good. Don't even worry about it. All right. So,
was it more than 7? How much was it?
Yes.
5 for the straw and
5
2
and
for the
2.
drink.
Yeah. Okay.
oh, so in this case, he'll give you back, well, the straw is not food, so yeah. All right, 7 gold pieces back to you there, and you hand them off to Kaz. Kaz, you get 20 gold pieces back to you, 10 of which were your original bet.
Nice.
And I flip the garnet, I flip it up and I catch it and I say, like I said, money's no good to me. I put it in my pocket.
All right. Well done. Okay, so you two get your rooms and meals for free. In addition, well, you already paid for drinks, I believe, right?
I did not.
You did not. Okay, cool. So your drinks are also on the house in this case.
I'm going to try not to abuse that.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll definitely make use of a couple pints of that Broad Lake if they got it.
For sure.
Yep, they got a little bit of it here.
If I start getting tired of, if I feel like I'm drinking too much Broad Lake to overstay my hospitality, I'll pull out the bourbon and just sort of start like dipping into that a little bit.
Okay, very good. All right, so the tavern kind of reassembles around. People start to drink and make merry. They're eating food, bringing out all kinds of delicious looking dishes, buttered breads. You've got roasts coming out left and right, bowls of stew that steam with savory scents of rosemary and thyme coming off of them. You even see a few desserts coming out, which look to be sliced fruits roasted over the fire until their skins have kind of popped off of them and caramelized. And what are you going to be doing for the rest of the evening here as you settle down for the night?
I'm gonna go to the bartender. Thank you for all your hospitality.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave 3 gold as a tip, and I'm just gonna take my food up to my room and just kind of keep reading and eating and just spend the night that way.
Okay. Yep. You have your own room, and you find it no problem. Begin to eat and study. Anything while you're up there?
Nothing particular. Just I'm gonna read the cheese book now.
Okay.
Champion the cheese wheel.
Champion of the cheese wheel. It's different, for sure. You get through about the first quarter of it over the course of the evening there. It outlines the exploits of a half-orcish rogue who is known for his purloining exploits across the land of Anor, stealing various foodstuffs and succulent delights from windowsills and chefs and whatnot. However, he gets into more than he bargains for when he steals a cheese wheel that contains within it a ring that appeared to have been attempted to be smuggled within the cheese wheel across borders. The ring itself contains a deep and magical power that could bring about the rise of a lich should it fall into the wrong hands. So that is what you get to at first, and you begin to move on to the rest of the story, which involves more of a chase sequence between the sorcerer's minions who are attempting to elevate him to lichdom.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, Edlin.
I was ready to.
Which one of us did you want to talk to?
Yeah, I know. I've got Eldunk, Peldon, and Edlin. Okay, so Edlin.
I shall go up to my room, and I shall curl up on my bed and not go to sleep. I shall curl up on my bed and meditate.
Okay. In your pointy-eared?
No.
Okay.
No, as a humanoid.
Okay, cool.
But I'm just going to like climb up on my bed and turn around 2 or 3 times. Just lay down.
Just lay down already.
Kind of sit there, and eyes still kind of cracked open slightly, just like doing this like half-lidded
Yes.
breathing meditation.
Cat trance.
Okay. Let's find out what Desmond's doing here. You finished up editing the shield there.
Yeah, so I flipped the garnet and caught it, and I would just be kind of reveling and partying until it was time to settle down, pretty much.
Okay.
I am just lethal over the shield. Yeah. Sars is just like, how did you figure? I was just amazed that it did it when it tipped up and down like that. You made it like, how?
Are we going to move into a long rest after this? Is that kind of the motion here?
That's the direction this is going, yeah.
Okay, so as part of that, can I use one of my Artificer infusions on the shield?
Sure.
Okay, so it now has a +1 bonus.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Moving up in the world.
So now along with the baby eyes kind of opening and closing, you could swear they've got little bracers on them. Yeah.
Every time it gets better, it gets worse.
I love it so much.
As having nightmares about these babies.
Yeah.
A devilish creature is having nightmares.
It's now an official D&D campaign.
This is terrifying. I love it.
Now you need to make the
Penny.
open up and its tongue stick.
I am just having a fun
Oh
time.
no.
Okay.
And I'm
You
having
need to
drinks.
make the babies do a hawk.
And I have my bottle of whiskey. And I am closing the bar down.
You are closing the bar down.
Closing the bar down.
You've got your bottles of whiskey. You're set up for the evening, in it for the long haul.
Hillary, can I get another drop?
Absolutely,
Or 2?
darling. And put a drop of cockatrice venom in there. Slide it on back.
There we go.
All right.
That's the shit.
There you go. You just pound it.
I drink it.
You know, you're used to the trick of it now. There's sort of you kind of have to move your head a little bit as you drink it to keep it from calcifying on the inside of your esophagus. And as it goes, it just again pulls all the junk off the inside of your throat, and it all just.
Is it side to side like that, or is it more of a?
I mean.
Side to side.
Elbows up.
You know, various theorists kind of go back and forth on which one is better between the two. You know, there's mixologists all are in a real tizzy over which one is better for cocktails. And you.
I'm out of drink, dang it.
I can't.
Cheers to that one.
However, either way works pretty good, and you feel like you can breathe fresh air for the first time all evening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody.
I'm enjoying some food, and I plan to head out afterwards and go to the outskirts and set a little camp outside the city.
Okay.
I mentioned to Desmond that I'm thinking about staying outside
Okay.
as soon as he's done here.
I think we've got a room if you want, or are you feeling more comfortable under the stars?
It's too stifling. I need the breeze, you know.
I see. We'll try and stay close. I think we'd like to get together in the morning so we don't have a whole lot of time spent getting together. I don't know. Not quite sure where we're heading, so I'd like to figure that out.
Then I will stay here.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, whatever you're comfortable with.
Well, if it is for planning, I am comfortable.
Well, if heading down this way for the past couple days just to get to this town tells me anything, it's I can trust you with whatever you'd like to go do. So if you think you need to sleep outside, just let me know.
It will not be a problem.
All right.
Okay. So are you sleeping outside then, or are you going to stay in the?
No, I'm just gonna stick in a room somewhere.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. You have your own room. Saris.
I'm definitely just having a good time, enjoying a few pints, and then kind of following suit in the same way. I'm probably used to a little bit more, tavern brawly type stuff, so I'm used to taking a little more advantage of the host, perhaps. But I still, after a handful of pints, fall back and start like, you got anything whiskey?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you very much, yeah.
And just having a good time.
Excellent. Okay. And Hellry.
I'm gonna grab Kavir for a private moment.
Okay.
When it seems convenient and appropriate, the night seems to be winding down. You
Yes.
You had the bourbon?
Have I had the bourbon?
Yeah. The
shit.
Black Oak.
Sorry? No, the one that I took from the boat.
Yeah.
Far Shore? No.
No, what did I
Broad
call
Lake.
Nope, that's the ale.
Different.
That's the ale.
Yeah, it was Black Oak bourbon. Yeah.
One on the boat was something. Well,
Yeah, that was Broad Lake bourbon. So they're two different types of bourbon.
Broad Lake bourbon. That was the one.
Oh,
that
that's the
sold
one you
4
have.
bottles-
Yeah,
4
that's
bottles.
true. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mhm.
You had Broad Lake?
I have had it once. It was very good.
Very good. You want some?
Why not?
She holds a cup out. She slams it back.
That's good.
You want another one?
Why not?
All right. You let me know. I got it.
She sips this one.
So, what brings one like such as yourself out to our small town here?
Well, strange circumstance. I was a pit fighter for a long time. Had to leave the life behind, the way people do sometimes. I'm probably not going to be here in Scith very long. I think we're leaving in the morning. But glad I came here tonight. Glad I met you.
Well, I must say it was a pleasure to meet you as well. I haven't encountered one that could give me a good fight around here in some time. So that was refreshing, to say the least. Not as refreshing as this, though, I must say. Oh.
Sure. Speaking of, I got a free room tonight, but I wouldn't mind company.
She kind of looks you up and down. Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, 11.
Well, I bet I could work out a little tension.
Can't beat a free room, am I right?
It's true. I think I've probably more than earned my room tonight, but we can swap back and forth every so often.
Yeah, we can.
That's the end of my night.
All right.
Fade to black
She follows
HBO.
you back up. And on that note, the night begins to wind down. All of you kind of go into your respective rooms, taking care of business, however that might be. And preparing yourselves for the next coming days and the next leg of your adventure. All of you kind of thinking to yourselves what you might want to be doing, how you might want to influence events, and what the trajectory of your adventure going ahead might look like. And that is where we're going to call it for today, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. Session 2 of the Honor campaign. I swear I'm going to get better at actually calling Hellry. It's going to be great. Going forward, next time on Honor, I'll actually call Hellry.
Next time on Honor.
That's right.
As long as you don't start calling her.
So make sure to tune in 1 week's time, 1 o'clock on Sunday Pacific time, and don't forget to go ahead and subscribe on Twitch. Again, it's gonna be Nat 20 proof, or go ahead and check if you missed anything about today's session. We're gonna be uploading it on YouTube again on the Nat 20 proof page on YouTube here on Thursday. So make sure to go and check in on that, catch up on anything you missed, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there.